This is a Galactic Network podcast.
The Podcast of Terror is a great podcast. It's covering movies that are not for children, and thus this podcast is not for children. The hosts are two adults who will use bad words from time to time. They'll also spoil movies if that's not your thing. So if you don't like spoilers and you don't want to hear some dirty language or some dirty references to dirty parts of your body, then please, please, please wash your body parts better and do not listen to this show. If you can handle it, and I hope you can because there's a great podcast coming up, then please proceed with Podcast of Terror.
Burn and fire, burn the fire. Burn and fire, burn the fire.
All right.
You're not going to have Beatmaster join in and tell us how we're doing this all wrong?
Nah, he probably will either way.
I know.
Beatmaster's a Swiss man.
Like
Beatmaster's
he's
awesome.
from Sweden.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he will literally show up. It's 4 a.m. there. He will show up.
let's get him on.
He did talk about going to... He wants to be on an episode. I don't need to...
Did he see Saw 2 or 1? Or also?
I don't know.
No, he's probably one of the bassists for Hostel, though.
The bassist or a bassist?
Yes, a bassist for the band Hostel.
A Swedish metal band called Hostel, and he plays bass.
Oh.
We are Hostel and we are here to fuck you.
I really want to hear him say that.
I will pay good, not American money. to hear
Yeah,
him say
I will
that.
pay you Swiss francs or hot dogs. Germans paying hot dogs, right?
Yeah,
Which are also francs.
Francs. Yeah,
Yeah. The Swiss francs or German frankfurters? No?
It was okay.
No, I mean, it wasn't my best work.
I would just stick to the other accents you do.
Which ones do I do? I like the none are good. None are good. Yeah, so you're hearing a foreign voice, and he just blasted his knee on my desk.
Yeah, it hurt.
This is the man, the myth, the legend, Randy Fitzsimmons.
Hello.
I just wanted the awkward silence there.
Do I need to say more? Or?
No.
Girl doesn't respond.
Randy's a really good friend of mine. He's an ACW Superstar, I guess.
I guess
call
you
you
could say
that?
superstar.
I feel like if you aren't on the ACW roster, you're called a superstar because it's like getting a participation award.
Okay.
Everyone just is equal.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
equal plane. So because Randy's here, I got to remember to not call you by your real name.
Yes.
But I'm forced to hold my microphone like a fucking plebe so he could get up in here.
Yes.
He's half on my chair. He's pissed about his seating arrangement.
I'm gonna steal like a.
He's
steel
he
chair.
literally you're taking
What? He's got a futon back here. You could have rolled that up to the desk, and we could have both been on the futon. But
There's still time.
I got to sit on this hard steel chair.
We can still do it.
It's fine.
Podcast of dust mites.
A fucking soon to be convicted felon slept on that. That is true story.
Cool.
No, I was not happy about that. I didn't know that when he was here.
Stephen Avery.
No, I mean, we're not far from that,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I can say his name, but he did fornicate with someone under the age of 18.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I was little boys. Michael Jackson used to sleep here, guys. The old...
There it is. Neverland Ranch is what we call it.
You just call the futon Neverland Ranch?
That's what you told me it was called.
Oh, shit. Jig is up.
No, he said it was Never Tell Ranch.
Never tell ranch. Oh, man. What if that... Okay. I got a product idea here. Never Tell Ranch. It's a ranch dressing that is full of drugs that make you forget everything.
So it's like a roofie for your salad.
It's roofie.
I definitely need to forget anytime that I've eaten ranch dressing.
Forget me ranch.
So girls, don't take salads from Matt if it's got ranch on it.
Blue cheese is
Yeah,
fine.
if it's got whatever Western sauce on it, you're fine. If it's got ranch,
Ranch got to eat
don't
that
do it.
mic. He's got to get that way up in the mustache. He's
A nice southwestern sauce on
he's
your...
on a little distant.
Oh, That's a good way to start a show. So I've been drinking for a couple hours already.
Do I really need to keep this
the
close to my
audience
face?
gives a collective,
Not
oh,
necessarily.
really?
Yeah, no one's surprised. I think there's at least 2 interventions coming via email, pod@gncast.com. But yeah, we're gonna eventually talk about Saw 1 and 2. But before we do that, I want to talk about Randy.
Okay.
Randy. I know I've mentioned ACW on here, and I surely have mentioned you. I guess I don't fucking talk about whatever you want to talk about here.
What? You're like leading me up to something, and then you just stopped.
Yeah, it's called Blue Balls.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the interview Blue Balls.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I mean, I have no specific questions. The preparation I've done for this episode is drink,
Okay.
and watch the movies
Saw.
4 weeks ago.
And I fell asleep during some of that.
Yeah, but you've seen them before. So
I've seen it before. Yeah.
The reason we watched these was not for you and I. It was for your wife.
True.
There was nacho cheese involved in booze, so naturally we all took a little saw nap.
We were sawing logs.
Just one of us was sawing logs. But on the plus side, last weekend I was at Days of the Dead in Chicago, and next year they announced Tobin Bell and Shawnee Smith are going to be there. So I think we're going to have a little outing to that. At least you and I.
For sure.
Yeah. You like drinking PBRs outside?
I do enjoy drinking PBRs. They could be inside or outside.
Yeah, you're fucking already in. Did I show you the picture of my shorts?
No.
Corey, I told you about my shorts, right?
No.
Oh my god. Okay. There was
Please
a
tell me
bus.
they're like 70s Jack Tripper style shorts, just like that come right above the ball.
He
No.
cut the balls out, I think.
Oh, Jesus, where is it? So, Mike's closer, or Randy's closer. Oh, God. Someone beep that
There
out
we
in
go.
post. I gotta find the picture. There's a bus. It was like the zombies party bus. And
Like the band, The Zombies?
no.
Like from the 60s?
Oh, no, I was thinking of the Cranberries when you said that.
She'd be a zombie, too.
She is a zombie. I can't. It was the Zombie Army like promotions or some shit, and they have a party bus, and it was playing Slayer, and I started running, and I jumped. Let's see if I can. I jumped, and I ripped my shorts from the waistband all the way down to the knee,
So was that like
and then just had built-in
from
air conditioning.
the friction from your thighs rubbing together, or just the
think it was-
power of your legs bursting through your shorts?
They were hanging a little low, and they were on their last leg, and then I just extended too much, and just so I jumped, and then I heard the tear, and I had an audible "oh no," and then I fell into a bush.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I just stopped caring.
Okay.
But my favorite part is I went to pee in a urinal, and I actually went to unzip my shorts. And I was like, why do I need to do this? My entire dick is out.
Those shorts were like convertibles now. Like that would be the definition of convertible shorts.
You're not wrong, but I miss those shorts. I just want to know the person from housekeeping that like picked them up off of the garbage
Well, you didn't
can.
take them home with you.
No, and someone was upset I didn't, but I just balled them up and put them in the tiny garbage can. And you know that housekeeping was like, what the fuck?
What happened here last night?
Like, all we saw were two guys going in and out. They partied. There's a lot of turkey on the floor, too.
And ranch sauce.
Forget me ranch. We were totally going somewhere before I talked about my shorts.
PBR.
PBR. Oh, yeah. So if you want to drink PBR outside, you're in.
Where? Here? Or
It's down in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah. Rosemont, technically.
Rosemont. Beautiful Rosemont.
At the Crown Plaza, which has a floor 13, which most hotels don't.
Do they have a pool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and a girl got really drunk and wandered into a freezer and died like 2 years ago. Yeah,
Is that in the
Alfredo.
brochure?
Wow.
No, we found the video on the internet, but Alfredo tried to tell us that the freezer didn't exist anymore. I call bullshit.
That's cold.
Cold-blooded.
Do you think it was a Saw style trap? Do you think she wasn't intending to go in there and then some fucking puppet came out and I don't know.
Could have happened.
No, I appreciate the effort, but no. Drink your iced tea. Sip it.
I am drinking my iced tea.
Yeah, put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth.
What is ACW?
It is it is a local wrestling organization based out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Agora chair wrestling?
I don't know what that means.
Agoraphobic.
Chair wrestling. What does ACW even stand for?
All-Star Championship Wrestling.
That's pretty fucking entitled.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's like we're fucking all-stars. So first of all, we're better than you. And we're champions.
I was once a champion, so I got that going for me.
Tag team champion of Oshkosh.
And I was a cruiserweight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was the king of the cruiserweights for WPW.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See, that was before I was going.
Before your time.
Yeah.
It's owned by former WWE Superstar Hornswoggle. I don't know if anybody cares.
Like, we have 7 people that listen.
Okay.
Maybe 2.
The longest signed midget wrestler for the WWE ever. 10 years.
Usually when I bring it up, I'm like, yeah, the midget from WWE. And they're like, can you say midget?
He prefers midget.
Probably. He's called me a derogatory term, which
Yes, he'll do
he
that.
can get away with because he's a midget.
Yeah.
And in rebellion, I've brought this Truly to drink because
that's for him. And it's green, too.
yeah, I'm gonna get so goddamn unruly drinking this Truly Hornswoggle. You can suck my dick.
Ooh.
He's not gonna listen to this.
You know what?
He's not going to suck your dick either.
No, he couldn't reach it. He's too short.
He can
gotta jump.
I'm gonna give him a phone book to stand on.
Have at it, kid.
Nah, oh god damn that dumbass Erica. No, I'm not. I don't have any claws in this house.
Where did you see that at?
Right here's the YouTube chat.
Oh.
So Erica likes to send me White Claw memes, almost as bad as your wife does.
Okay.
But we got this 12-pack of Truly because my wife wanted the lemon ones, and she's drank 0. So
She's not getting unruly. with those.
no. She doesn't know how to get unruly. I can't keep my chair still. I'm
Well,
just
you know
like
what?
scooting all over the place.
Whose chair is still mine, the one that's steel and no
it's
wheels.
It's not on wheels. If you're watching the video, this is probably highly entertaining. Like, why do adults do these things?
How long does
Alcohol.
this podcast usually go? Like 3 to 4 hours? or-
As long as until we stop.
Okay.
Last week was 3 hours.
Oh, okay. Good thing I don't have to work in the morning.
I have to go for a half day, and then we're going to a baseball game with CDW, so I have to drink at noon tomorrow.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
T-Rats?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was... Yeah. And I do generally take pee breaks, so if you have to pee, just...
Okay.
You know where the
I'll
bathroom
just
is.
go, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I know it's downstairs, so I'll just...
Just my wife
Your
is
wife working out.
my wife is downstairs working out,
Pop my top
and Randy
off.
just wants to do nothing but go watch her.
You should warn him that the toilet is also stationary.
It's not going to roll away.
Well, it should be stationary. Have you
It
ever
is, it is steel, though, also, which is odd.
Have you ever been peeing? You sit pee, and you're playing on your phone, and you just start peeing everywhere.
What? I've never sat down to pee.
Never.
No.
Even if you go in the. Okay. Corey, do you ever sit when you pee?
I only sit when I pee.
Okay, so I sit when I pee if it's in the middle of the night because my aim is already shot.
Okay. See, at that point, like if my aim was that bad, I would just pee in the tub.
I don't hate that.
It's not a bad idea.
There's sometimes when my wife is not home, I will just pee in the shower. I'll just slide the door open and just
Okay.
kick back,
Yeah.
maxing, relaxing.
But yeah, I've never peed sitting down.
Huh. All right. If I have like business,
I'm a goddamn man.
no. Is that your bulldozer voice?
I eat my jerky and I stand when I pee.
He also doesn't know the difference between an antelope and a cantaloupe. Inside joke that I really want to explain because my wife has seen this man's penis.
Not mine.
No,
Yet.
not Randy's yet. Which she
Bound
could
to happen.
She could only hope she could see that fucking saber you're slinging.
That hog.
Yeah, that
the kids
big
say.
old beefy hog. Another wrestler my wife received dick pics from does not know the difference between antelope and cantaloupe.
Yes.
And Randy had made a shirt that is this man riding an antelope made out of cantaloupe.
One of my better works.
So goddamn good. I want that shirt.
And when you say riding, after the penis reference,
Sorry, my dog's just doing weird stuff. No, he's just sitting on it, but he looks like he might be in pain.
It was from a picture I cut up like a wrestling picture of him getting kicked or something. It was the only one I could find him standing.
Yeah.
Or like in a sitting motion. But
It was great. I lobbied to put his wrestling sticker on our lawnmower, and I was told no.
what?
Yeah, I feel like that's the best place for it.
Yeah. Oh well. I can't believe you paid for that.
I paid for it just so I could tell him that I was married to Alyssa.
Okay.
And see his face just turn bright red.
Yeah. How'd that go for you?
I fucking got a good cheap laugh out of it.
I might have been sitting next to him. That was at the wrestling
Con,
right?
yes.
So I was probably sitting next to him.
Probably. That was before I knew you.
Yeah. I was just the cool dude sitting, probably just ignoring you.
Just,
Oh man.
I think he said it like this.
I'm
the whole time.
Randy.
Yeah, I did show Erica the Cantaloupe Antelope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Her and I hung out in Chicago at that True Crime Podcast Festival. Or as I like to call it, the Introvert Festival.
Okay.
Yeah.
True crime.
Mm-hmm. I think we talked to you guys about going.
What does WPW stand for?
What?
Oh,
WPW.
WPW is Wisconsin Professional Wrestling.
does that still exist?
Yes, it does.
It does. Okay.
They're based out of De Pere, Wisconsin, Green Bay area.
Oh.
But I'm mainly out of Oshkosh at ACW.
But how have I never heard of WPW?
I don't know. I've been, I used to be pretty frequent on their shows, and I'm not anymore.
That is kind of weird that Matt, born, raised, always lived in Wisconsin, is your target audience and doesn't know about the Wisconsin wrestling.
Yeah.
Well, so
Here's what I'll tell you. There's a lot of feds in Wisconsin. All over
the
the
federation's not.
Yeah, federation.
not-
Feds.
yeah.
But yeah, it's I don't know how to explain it, but there's each sector of the state has their own little.
Right. There's because there's a couple in Milwaukee.
Yep.
There's like the Insane Championship Wrestling.
There's ICW and
Yep.
BCW, which
not
is
to
Brew
be
City.
not to be confused with ICP.
And then there's one out in like La Crosse, which is RCCW.
Oh damn! Is there one like towards Eau Claire?
That's kind of the one out by La Crosse. They
Okay.
run that whole side of the state. And then there's one up in like the UP area, up north.
Up north.
Up north. Yeah.
Which that means nothing to anyone because I don't think we have any Wisconsin listeners.
Oh, okay. On the northern part of the state, up north.
Yeah. So you know how Wisconsin is a glove, and then it has a hat, and that's the uppers of Michigan. Thanks, bud. And then Corey's in the bottoms of Michigan.
What?
Yeah.
Where it actually looks like
Corey's
what?
in mainland Michigan.
Oh, you're in the mainland. Okay.
Yeah. He used to be in California, and then he moved to mainland
Avita
Michigan.
saying,
I don't,
Viva La
aren't they
Hampshire.
Dutch in Michigan?
that's
We do have
Oostburg.
Dutch out
Yeah,
here.
Holland,
Yeah.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Oh
Holland,
yeah,
Michigan.
I guess New Holland. That's a brewery. Everything comes back to beer.
Avita saying, is that even Dutch?
No, that's German.
Okay, because that's what what's her face says on
It's Deutsch.
Deutsch.
Yeah, Deutsch.
Oh, Deutschland. Aye.
Ah, yes.
Nine.
Yeah.
But then we have a lot of German stuff out here too.
Ah, see.
This is the melting pot. I mean, this is really it's strange how diverse Michigan is while also being terrible.
Sorry, someone just texted me a Simpsons question.
Okay, let's answer it.
In
Put it on the thing.
I can't fucking do that other than holding my phone up. In the B Sharps, who got kicked out? Wiggum or Skinner?
Isn't it Wiggum?
I'm pretty sure it's Wiggum. He got replaced with Barney. Yes, because it's Wiggum forever, Barney never. Okay. Thanks, fam. I gotta put the mic between my titties so I can respond. Done? You can't carry the fucking show for 3 minutes?
Oh, hey, yeah.
It fell out of my boob crevice.
Hey, when is my next ACW show, Matt? Is it September 6th?
Yes, it is.
September 6th, Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Do you not... I was going to say, do you not have one in August? But it was last weekend, and you weren't there,
I was
and
not
I was in
there.
Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah.
September 6th at the Oshkosh Masonic Center. Randy Fitzsimmons, swinging dick.
Me and Willie Wild and Randy.
Uh,
Oh, September 6th. Be there.
I'll be there.
I feel like I should be picking up my phone too because that's
Yeah,
what's
get it.
making this
Sorry,
so
I've-
interesting.
I'm confirming dates.
Trying to get fucking people to come listen to our
Follow me on
goddamn show.
Instagram and Twitter, Pew Pew Fits.
Pew pew. Yeah, there's September 6th. 6th.
And then October.
It's October 5th, which I'm in a wedding, so I can't go to
That's
that one.
Night of the Legends. That's at the Menominee Nation Arena, and we have superstars coming. Million Dollar Man.
Is what you mentioned confirmed?
No, it's not happening.
Okay, never mind.
Million Dollar Man, Tatanka, Rock and Roll Express, Jimmy Hart.
Yep, Mouth of the
We'll all
South.
be there.
Yeah, I'm really upset I have to miss that one.
And so will Randy Fitzsimmons.
I was trying to figure out how to Zach Morris the wedding.
You know what we can do? What if we find like a mannequin and stand it next to him?
I'm pretty sure they would figure out it's not me when I'm not drunk.
We'll just put
Get a drunk mannequin.
a robot
Ooh,
arm.
drunk mannequin.
A robot
Just
arm.
fill one full of Schlitz. I'm sure that's possible.
No, they'd be like, he's drinking Schlitz. Wow, that's fucking
That's
not
not a
right.
douchey, pretentious beer.
It is what Matt drinks it.
Yeah, Randy's right.
It's not it's not in a fancy can or got some cool name.
Yeah, I gotta make
You
sure.
got a FedEx app. That's cool.
I
I
gotta
don't want to waste a good beer in a
fucking
stand.
setting a lot of booze. I mean pickles. I gotta check in my beer before I forget.
So are we on the tubes right now?
Yeah, we're live. We've been recording for 20 minutes.
I could have put this.
Back to the show. I want you to understand.
You still can.
This is the show. The level of professionalism
Hold on.
that you are getting from this is far and above. I mean, we are world championship podcast to tear.
Yeah,
This is WCPOT.
Right.
Yeah.
World Championship Podcast of Terror. How do I find this on the book? Do I just go to Podcast of Terror?
On Facebook.
Yeah.
I can send you the YouTube link.
Do you?
Corey, how do I use a computer?
Is this you guys?
Oh, excuse me. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna give you guys a like here.
Oh, cool. We're so active on.
Yeah. Why is the
Facebook.
YouTube not? New Blair Witch game is coming.
Yeah. 'Cause
July 29th.
Holy
Because I'm the
shit,
only one who
Randy.
posts to the webpage.
Corey, I don't want to freak you out, but Randy Fitzsimmons likes podcast here.
Hey, send me the YouTube's link to this, and I'll see if we can get some people.
Doing it right.
Yeah, does that mean we're actually going to get up to 8 listeners finally?
That would be a treat right there.
Yeah, right. Daddy's got to buy a new.
You
pair of
guys like
shoes.
Veronica Mars?
I don't. I think Corey might though.
I love Veronica
Absolutely.
Mars.
Corey, have you watched Nosferatu yet?
I watched the first couple episodes.
What did you? Because Randy recently watched it too, and I'm on like episode 9. So let's talk about this.
I'm only like probably 3 episodes in because I was watching it as it was airing live. Aaron seemed into it. I found it was moving a little bit slow for me.
I don't disagree with you.
I like the Charlie Minx. He's a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, Zachary Quinto.
Yeah, he's like my dude, man. I'd say if I had to say if I ever had a dude, it'd be him.
Go on.
He's just a cool dude.
You just because he's a cool dude. That's
Yeah,
it.
I think he's a cool
Okay.
dude.
All right. All right.
Like if I had to be like, yeah, he's a cool dude, I'd be like, yeah.
Cool dude.
Yeah, he probably
non-unattractive,
fucks.
Talented.
Like I like
Shows up in a lot
the
of
Star
work
Trek
stuff.
movies. He's Spocking them.
Yeah.
I like him.
Okay, I can see that. I really liked him in Heroes.
Yeah, he
See,
was cool
I've
as shit.
watched 2 episodes of Heroes, so
Yeah, he didn't miss much.
spoiler alert.
No.
Don't ruin it for me.
Whatever happened to that cheerleader?
Milo Ventimiglia is a pretty cool dude. Also, I would just say he's a cool dude.
Who?
Milo Ventimiglia,
Who is also from Heroes.
also in Heroes.
Is it the Chinaman?
No, that's the guy that
No.
talks like out of the corner of his mouth.
And he's on This Is Us. He was
Oh, that's not this guy, right? Milo Yiannopoulos.
I don't know who that is.
He's a commentator who looks like he's got a touch of the tar brush. Milo Ven. Oh wow, you just put in a V. Oh yeah. Look at this stupid fucking mustache he has. He looks like he's kind of smells like a
But
weird
see,
fart.
You look at how he talks out of the corner of his mouth. It looks
I
like he had a
know.
stroke.
Corey, let me see. How do I do this?
Can you angle the
Screen
computer
share.
screen?
Nope. We just gotta do this. Look at that.
That is seductive.
Yeah. I'm not gonna send it to live because fuck that noise.
It's like
We don't want Milo coming raining down on us hard.
Yeah, that's the last thing we need. We don't need another video pulled for no fucking reason.
Plus, he's honestly he's a cool dude.
Is he
I'm
really?
not sure about the whole dating Fergie thing, but whatever.
Like, but if
You know,
you're
we all
dating
have our
Fergie though,
phases.
like didn't Timothy Oliphant date Fergie also?
Yeah, and I can't knock Timothy Oliphant for any fucking thing because he is my dude. That is.
I don't
like,
think
your
it's
dude?
hard to date Fergie.
Well, you know, she's still Fergalicious. Tastes delicious. Makes them boys go crazy.
So delicious.
Hey, Matt. Okay, so who's your dude?
he does a podcast with him, and it ain't me.
See, I feel bad now that I said Zachary Quinto's my dude because I got I want to say he's my top dude.
Well, I guess I never really thought about who would be my dude. So is because I definitely have a man crush, but I have
He's sitting next to you.
Well, there's that, but I have men crushes of guys I know, and then there's the unattainable man crush.
What makes you think that the guys you know are attainable?
But I know them. They
But
if
what
I saw
makes
him
the
in
guy
public.
unattainable? That he's famous?
So you're just thinking,
I've never met him.
if the opportunity arises and I've given them enough of the cool beer that I buy them, then maybe. That's your.
It seemed
that's
to
your
work
great
so far. He
fantasies
returns my
with
text
us.
messages. I have a podcast with him,
Touche.
and then there's Randy.
He does keep showing up.
Yeah, kind of. Well, he decided to go drive around the country for a month instead of.
All right, so who's your
record
unattainable?
episodes.
Is it Arnold?
Jared Leto?
Jared Leto. What?
Yeah.
I mean, he is pretty.
He's a good-looking dude, but that's really.
He leans great.
Yeah.
You'd bunk down with Jared Leto.
Oh yeah. So there's wrestling at Bauhaus in Minneapolis right now.
Oh,
someone
Joey
keeps
Ryan.
sending me pictures.
Nice.
Yeah, Jared Leto. I don't know. I feel like he probably hasn't showered in a while, but it's just my dog's barking.
Cool.
He was in Fight Club.
Yeah, but
Lord
he
of
was
War.
for I wouldn't say it was a major role. It wasn't like Meatloaf.
No, God no. But I don't dislike his band.
Old 30 Seconds to Mars is
yes.
cool. New 30 Seconds to Mars
Yes, is
not so much.
Dog shit. It's not good at
I
all.
saw them at Summerfest 15 years ago.
I
Were you at that show too?
No, I saw him at the rave on the MTV $2 Rail tour
Cool, man.
when they put out the set, whatever the second record was.
Okay. The Kill.
Yes. And that had the song with the Shining.
The
music.
Shining, yeah.
Oh God, that's such a good one. I did have an opportunity to talk to my buddy who works at Summerfest about Lonely Island.
Yeah, it was nuts, right?
Yeah, he's like, it was just a big fucking party. He said there was over 10,000 people there.
What?
Jose Canseco showed up. T-Pain was there.
Man.
I'm like, God, I really wish I would have went, but then I would have been there and just hated.
I would have been
everybody.
miserable.
Oh.
I went and saw MGMT there once, and it was crowded, and I went and left to go see the Go-Go's.
What is MGMT? Did you make that up?
That's a true story.
Who? I've never heard of MGMT.
You've never heard of MGMT?
No, it sounds like management, like shortened for management.
Well, yeah, that's what when you shorten management, you say it's MGMT. But
Well, right.
they're they're an okay band.
Huh.
But it was nuts for them. And Panic at the Disco.
Oh, dude. So a couple of people I work with think what's his nuts are the greatest vocalists of all time.
Brandon Urie.
Yeah. Also a video game streamer.
Brandon Urie's a video game streamer.
Yep. Because no one can tell you no.
How many views are we up to now? Are we at 3, 4?
3 probably.
Yes.
Well, it's usually.
How do we know?
This thing doesn't. I don't know where my mouse cursor is. This thing's supposed to tell you how many
Ow,
people
it says
are viewing.
Oh, it says nobody's viewing.
Right, but it also says there's no comments, and
That's
we
rough.
have at least 3.
Is Erica still watching?
I don't know. Probably not.
Blink twice if
had
you're
to.
watching, Erica.
If I had to, I could just text her and then make fun of her, ridicule all of her life's choices.
Because your opinion matters.
Yeah,
so much
like
to her.
if anybody's gonna ridicule life choices.
See, Erica's still here.
Oh yeah.
So
Cool.
she played. Oh God.
Anybody else out there? Blink.
Her husband sent me a picture of his thigh earlier.
Okay.
I
Is it a nice thigh?
I mean, I feel like he could benefit from some squats.
Ouch.
So you're gonna squat on his thigh?
That's it, huh?
Oh no, that's mine.
Okay.
Look at that fucking girth boy.
Oh,
That's
boy.
just a little thigh. He's just a little guy. You want to compare some thighs here?
I'm getting thigh envy over here.
Getting to a thigh off. Oh, Phil Rude's here too. Man, look at that.
Ravishing Phil Rude.
He's an artsman.
An artsman?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call
What does that mean?
he's an illustrator. Is it illustrator? What is the actual term, Phil? Or Corey?
An illustrator, artist. He does comics. He does
Okay.
illustrated novels.
Yeah.
He does regular fiction writing. He wrote a short story that he shared with me over this last week that I am positively in love with.
I masturbate.
To his drawings?
No, just in general.
Okay.
He's a podcasting genius.
Neverland Ranch
Yeah.
behind us.
Yep. Never remember ranch.
Yep.
Look at that. That's all your dreams can be forgotten back here, boys and girls.
Halfway through, can we switch chairs, baby? Or
Yeah, no, totally. I'm down.
I'm getting kind of sore sitting in
Is
the
your
chair.
ass hurt?
Yeah, it's getting.
Do you want to? Here.
Do you have like a cushion or something I can sit on?
Um,
I'm
just be
fine.
fucking
I'm
happy
fine.
I asked you to come on.
I'm just happy to be on this podcast.
He's
This
gone.
is my second podcast, by the
That's
way.
a quality chair. If you got hit with that in a wrestling match, you'd know it. You'd feel
This
good
would
about
hurt.
it.
Yeah, this would hurt to get hit with. I've never been hit by a chair though.
The last person that used one of those chairs did not complain.
Who was that?
Grant Hill. Not the
Pistons?
Not the basketball
The
player.
Detroit Pistons, Grant Hill.
Wow. He's a 6 foot tall white dude with hair that we can trace from the top of his head to his feet.
Isn't that's not Grant? That's not the basketball
Not
player?
the basketball player. Literally, someone a friend of mine from high school named Grant Hill. Yep, hairiest dude I know.
Wow.
Mountain of a man.
And he didn't complain sitting in this chair.
Nope. I think he was drunker than I am right now, though.
Yeah.
So
What band is on this cup? What is this?
Oh, that's a random shit press glass.
Okay.
It's not a band. It's literally just two upside down crosses and a fucking bloody
I'm thinking
goat's
like
head.
boar's head. This is like the lunch meat logo.
Nope.
Boar's head.
Just
Get your meat, boar's head.
you can start a black metal band called Boar's Head. I like it.
Black Forest ham.
Ooh, I'm into it. Can I play drums?
Can you play the drums?
I
I was hoping you could play the flute.
Yeah, like what's his nuts?
Yeah. The Pied Piper?
No, Jethro Tull.
Oh, yeah.
He would always fucking stand with like one leg up, like a fucking weirdo.
I've never seen that. But...
The guys who won the first metal album.
Yep. Over Metallica.
And against Metallica's Black album, I think.
Yep.
Wow. Well, it's Metallica,
Yeah.
so it's not saying much.
Right.
What have they ever done?
Did I know you saw the 2 records I got. They're pretty colors.
Oh, yeah, I saw the colors. I didn't know what they were. I just liked them.
Russian Circles is an instrumental band from Chicago.
Okay.
And
I'm
then-
familiar with Russian Squares. Similar?
I have no idea. I think you made up Russian Squares.
I did. Was trying to think of another country, but I was like, Kazakhstan.
Is that
doesn't work.
80s game show with all the Russian celebrities just sitting there trying to act like they're not gay so they don't get slaughtered afterwards?
In Russia, we ask you.
By choosing squares. If you choose circles, you're automatically in a gulag.
Yes.
I like it.
The Kazakhstan Elliptical.
Oh, here we go. Phil Rude. I've gone by illustrator and cartoonist. But
Artsman.
Artsman is going to be my new tag.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Hashtag Arts.
Artsman.
Hashtag Artsman. It actually sounds like porn stars. He's a coxman. But Phil's an artsman. Just Randy's trying to
hey there, guys.
Me. Just
Hey there, guys. Do you know where the gym is?
it's in the basement by my wife.
yeah.
Go get down there.
Get sweaty.
Yeah, Randy's gonna do some. I'm doing pretty good, only saying it twice.
That's okay.
Go do some squat thrusts next to my wife real
Pew
quick.
Pew Fits.
Pew pew.
I'm going to go on there right now and see if I got any new followers.
Oh shit, Corey, can you go follow him quick?
Yeah, Corey, come on, man. So I had this energy drink this morning.
Did you get carded for it?
No, I bought it at Woodman's, and it said it was called Power Malt, and it's from Denmark.
What?
Yeah,
I'm fucking looking this up.
and I got it, and it says it's Power Malt, extra energy, non-alcoholic malt
Oh,
beverage
I saw
with
that
B
on-
vitamins. Yeah,
I didn't realize that was an energy drink.
Disgusting.
Yeah, that's because it's a malt.
If you're into like malts, it was like thick and heavy, and I woke up early thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna drink this. I'm gonna have energy, and then I took a sip of it, and I was like, bleh, and I fell asleep watching Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Yeah, we were talking about how bad that movie is. Corey, what do
Awful.
you think about Nightmare on Elm Street 2?
It's the worst
I used
one.
to have dreams about it before it came out.
I gotta go. I forgot about all of this. You need to fill in Randy.
Okay, so Nightmare on Elm Street had come out on VHS. Nightmare on Elm Street 2, I think, was coming out, and I finally saw the first one, hadn't seen it in theater, and started having dreams about Freddy Krueger, like a lot. Yeah, I was a teenager. I was young, probably not even a teenager yet, and I had a dream, like the whole bus scene from the movie, and I was talking about it in the lunchroom or something one day, and somebody overheard me like, "Oh yeah, that scene from the new movie." I'm like, "What new movie?" I didn't know there was a second movie, and it was pretty much spot on. It was really freaky. But I had like That was just when your imagination used to run away with you and you'd fall asleep watching cable and wake up weird shit.
Yeah.
Did you sleep through the bus scene?
Well, that's in the beginning. Like that's like the start of it.
For some reason, I thought it was at the end.
Beginning and the end.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it is.
But it starts off. Yeah, he's in the bus. Like.
Yeah.
And then when did I don't remember much of it after that. And then I put on Slumber Party Massacre.
That's a good one.
And then I fell asleep during that. Hey, sup, girl? I fell asleep during that too.
I don't know if she heard you.
The first Slumber Party Massacre or the second one?
The first
we
one.
haven't reviewed the first one yet. We've only done the second one.
We did the second one.
I made it to the part where the I don't remember. I fell asleep during. It was early in the morning. I get up early.
What time?
I was probably up about 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning.
Dumb.
No,
I get it.
I usually get up at 4 a.m. So this is like sleeping in.
I woke up to some infomercial about vibrators.
What are you watching? Yeah, let's hear about this.
It was an Adam and Eve infomercial. They played, I guess, like 2 episodes of it in a row. The lady's really earnest. It does a good sales pitch for everything, but she's just like so excited telling you about these vibrators and stuff. And then an infomercial for knives followed it up. And all the vibrators, I think the most expensive one, now these are 50% off. That's the sale.
Yeah, half off.
50% off, free shipping. Also, we'll send you a gift for her, a gift for him, and a gift for you together. But the highest costing vibrator was like $80 with the discount. The knife commercial that followed it, everything was $250. It was crazy. I'm like, why are knives so much? I mean, they both go inside of you, but one's pleasant and the other's really not.
Did you see what Phil says?
No, what does Phil say?
And now Corey is in severe credit card debt.
It's funny that you bring that up, like Adam and Eve and then a knife commercial, because that reminds me of like the movie Seven.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I can imagine with John Doe just at home. He's like, what am I going to do for lust? Oh, a dildo commercial. Oh, and knives. Put them together.
You'd think if he was purchasing, if he was purchasing like mail order sex utensils, he would have gotten the accommodator.
I don't know what that is.
The doctor. You know what
like
is
the
really
accommodator, except with a spork.
Corey, you know what it is, right? You know what the accommodator is.
Is it like a Swiss Army
I know we've
dildo?
talked about the accommodator. Isn't it the one that goes in your chin?
Yeah, don't worry. I have a GIF
Oh,
of Dr. Ruth.
Chindo.
Yeah, it's on. I have it on my phone. I just have to sift through all my dogs first.
Jeez, brah.
Yeah, I remember Dr. Ruth when she first talked about it.
Dr. Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
Yeah, she's like, it's the accommodator. It's worn about the chin. Oh, wait, too far. Is it bad that I remember I saved it in January?
That is awfully specific.
Is it bad that you saved it?
January 17th.
All of your dog pictures.
Wow.
Yeah, there's just 5 pictures.
Dog, Chindo.
It was used as a method to ask 2 friends of mine if they were going to be playing video games that night for a while. You just send them the GIF of the accommodator, and then that's how you know if you're getting down that night.
Getting down to clown?
There was... I think you're the only person that can appreciate this.
Okay.
It really does put a new spin on Take It on the Chin.
He's not wrong.
No.
So in Call of Duty Black Ops 4, there's a gun called the Maddox.
Okay.
And every time I would pick it up, I would start...
Jamie Madrox?
Yes. Yes, but I would always pick it up and I would go, my name is Jamie Madrox and I got fat balls, and everyone hates me.
Wow. Well, they probably hated you before that too. But
Yeah,
Two separate statements that you just put into one.
Yeah, I think
and then they hated before it.
it's just, they hated me before.
Yeah.
It was just they voiced their hatred after I would start
They had a reason to be like,
rapping
well,
Twisted.
yeah. Well, now we can tell Matt to leave. He's rapping Twisted. We've been looking for a reason.
Are we going to go to that show?
I don't know who that first. I would like to.
After the burial, and Motionless in White is like...
I know who Motionless in
Okay.
White is, and it's like I
Okay.
want to like poke my eyes out.
I don't
thinking
know
of-
if... I don't know if Beat is
it's-
here, because he's going to yell at me if I start playing music.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna yell at you too.
Oh. All right, never mind, I won't. I was going to play some After the Burial.
We could play that after the podcast. Heyo.
Hey! After the burial,
Herald Day.
after the podcast. Yeah. Just remind me.
So we got 2 people listening to this, huh?
That's
cool.
There might be a couple more. There's usually the same handful of people are always in the chat.
Okay.
I'm actually surprised Growly's not here. He's in Singapore, correct?
Konnichiwa.
He's usually been coming in towards the end. I think we might not match up with.
Is he
his schedule
teaching
as well.
English over there? Or?
No, I don't know. I think he works in IT, but it's like 13 hours ahead, so it's always like Monday morning for him, and he's just at work listening to Corey and I talk about dicks.
Cool.
Yeah, it's always really impressive. So, what's your wrestling finisher? Do you have one?
I have. I do a tornado DDT. Where I hook.
Why have I never seen you do this?
Because I don't win matches. I rarely win. I hook the guy for like a DDT and I run up the ropes and then spike him.
Come on.
Yeah.
Do you know who you're wrestling on September 6th?
Yeah. Some new kids.
Are you
Is
I
it
don't
Jordan? Or Joey.
new kids on?
Yeah, it's
the new kids on the block?
Joey Mac.
Yeah, I almost
JC
asked.
Chavez.
I almost asked if you knew if you were gonna win.
I don't know.
I
what
mean,
that
it's
means.
funny
But that-
because Donnie
right,
Wahlberg
right.
is in one of these goddamn movies.
He's in
we're supposed to
two,
be talking
baby.
about.
Oh yeah.
Donald.
Eventually, we'll get to. You know what's funny is Corey's real name is Donald. True story.
Wow.
Yep.
True
A lot of names
story.
he's not allowed to say on the air that he keeps saying them.
That's weird that he does that. What name do you not want to be called? Oh, my real name. I'm going to keep on calling you that.
So, I didn't know, and I don't know if I've told you this, but I did not know that Corey was not his real name for like a year and a half of doing this show. Keep in mind,
Speaking of which,
this is our 4-year anniversary. I'm sorry I keep burping.
I probably could have told you that my real name was Randy, and you would have just thought my name was Randy for...
Which isn't, because Willie's real name is Willie.
True.
So it's not uncommon.
100% off, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But Randy Fitzsimmons is like straight up a porn star name.
It is. Hey, Corey, did you ever hear the story about how me and Matt met?
I'm pretty sure I told you this.
bathhouse?
What?
Bathhouse?
It was
Oh,
kind of like a
that's better.
bathhouse. There's this local establishment called Misfits.
Shithole bar while we were playing a show.
They had dollar hams, and
All the tap beers $1.50.
but their hams are $1. My one buddy, by the way, he's a
Also
beer
named,
delivery guy,
also named Matt.
and he goes, "Hey, don't get anything on the taps here. They're disgusting.
Oh, come on.
Trust me." He goes, "Do not get anything on the taps."
damn
And then
it,
he saw
all I ever get
But
there.
here's the best part. So he goes, "Oh shoot, dollar hams." Dollar hams all night then.
Oh.
But so, anyways, we're sitting there, me and my pal Matt, not this Matt.
Yeah, the
and
other
this
Matt.
this guy comes running up to me, out of breath. Oh my
I
god!
ran like 20 feet.
Oh my god! Are you Randy? And I was like taken aback. I was like, yeah. Oh my god, guys, get over here!
Fucking-
This is the guy. This is Randy.
yeah.
This is the guy I was telling you about.
I like how he tells this story like he's complaining, but he was like, fuck, yeah, I'm fucking Randy.
And I was like, yeah, I'm cool, dude.
Yeah, I'm fucking Randy.
And that's how we met.
Hey, guys, the band knows me.
And then the other guy that I was with is also a wrestler. And he's like, they probably didn't recognize me because I didn't have face paint on. I was like, oh, they don't care.
Which, okay, so this
And
is
when Matt
also...
went back to his table. He told everybody, if I could, that would be my dude.
Yeah, probably. And now I am your dude.
I mean, yeah, we're straight dudes now.
Just two straight dudes.
Straight
two
dudes.
cool dudes getting married. Who's going to chop off their wiener first?
Me? No. What?
Send it to China.
Boy,
So-
have I got an infomercial for you.
So, I do really want to point out the fact that the dude that you mentioned, I don't want to say his name because I don't want
We're going to say Salem Crane.
Gilbert Grape. I don't want to slut shame him, but he was too cool to talk to me at the last show because he was there with a girl. He fucking straight, like I said
Hey,
hi
hold
to him, and yeah, and I was
Truth
like, oh
bomb.
man, it's cool, good to see you, and then he was like, oh, cool, and he went over to a girl, and then just would not say hi to me the rest of the night. So I don't. Fuck you.
Was it because you're wearing shorts with the dick ripped out?
No, this was pre-dick ripped out shorts.
But they were about the rip.
It was the
Yeah,
cause.
that's because of my bulging fat cock.
Wow.
Yeah. Choke on that iced tea.
I do have a tendency to blow the crotch out of most of my pants.
It's happened to me more than once because I will wear pants until the crotch blows out.
Yeah. I usually wear my pants until they're about
Yeah.
disintegrated into nothing.
I've done it at work twice, and both times my boss was just like, staple them back together. You're not going home.
Wow.
I wish I was joking.
Staple them together.
Yeah.
Just staple them to your leg then.
Yep.
I gotta go. I cut myself bad.
Just like, I actually stapled to my leg. I gotta go.
It's deep.
No, it's weird. I started with like I'd wake up and I'd find that my boxers were ripped as shit.
Freddy Krueger.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why. And then when I started having to wear khakis for when I worked at Best Buy, I'd blow the crotch out a lot. But I expect that from khakis because they're Wagyu noodle pants. That's an expectation.
Let me pick up this
But
60
now
inch
it's
TV.
jeans.
Right.
I'm like, there's something wrong that I'm ripping the dick out of. Denim.
No, dude, you got to get stretch denim.
Like,
Stretch denim?
Oh, stretch denim is where it's at.
Wow.
Yeah, you can do all sorts of activities in stretch denim.
is that like what Chuck Norris used to sell in the 80s? Like he'd have those.
Yeah, pretty
kick
much.
the shit out of these
Stonewash stretch denim.
God.
Bless you.
It was a cough.
Oh, sorry. Cough you?
Thank you.
That's cool.
Donka.
Just do things into the microphone like I do.
Oh, just
Just
hack in here.
Is stretch denim just like specifically aimed at IT people?
Do you work in IT? We have the perfect pants for you.
They used to have those like tech cargo pants, like
Oh,
all these
no.
extra pockets and shit because you got to have a place to keep your cell phone, a place
Yeah.
to keep USB drives and everything. So if they do like a tech cargo stretch denim, that's perfect. And just like a sewn-on polo that you just kind of pull over your head like a pullover sweater or something.
All right.
Like a hoodie.
Follow me here.
Okay.
Stretch denim, tech, cargo, jean, shorts.
What am I?
I'm still trying.
How
to
would you
push
even
for
keep the
fucking
pussy away?
kill.
Oh, yeah. Save some for the rest of us.
Yeah,
bro.
right.
Let's see, I got all sorts of stuff in my pocket.
I want the IT utilikilt. Like make that happen and make
Ooh.
that allowed at my office.
What is the quickest way to fuck Sliz? The IT utilikilt.
Jeez. I would just assume saying you're in IT and you're like, panties drop.
Yeah, right. I've never seen a girl drop her pants so much when I said,
Gosh, you
I work
fix
on a
computers?
computer.
You fix computers? Can you come over real quick? I got this pop-up on my screen. Can you get rid of it?
I
Let
gotta
me
pop
show you
in my
my pop-up.
pants, baby.
Matt goes, oh, did you turn it on and off first?
Oh, you're
You're turning me on and not off.
Did you try unplugging it?
I can't see your computer screen over your heaving bosoms.
The guy just crawls underneath the desk and then you realize she's not wearing panties. Oh my god.
Oh, dude, you got basic instinct. I think Randy's
This is
dying.
terrible. I mean, this is a great plot, but
Yeah, we could write a
I don't know what
pornography.
porn's made
I think
for
I can
anymore.
do it.
Did you guys ever think about
got to
getting?
be choking the other one.
Yeah, did you ever think about getting into pornography?
No.
We're writers. We're not actors.
Oh, I've never thought. I always thought about being like a camera guy for porno. Like when I was younger. Like,
I would
that'd be
do it.
cool. Be like a photographer for Playboy.
Yeah. And then you realize that you don't know how to use a camera.
And I was like, fuck, I gotta
Yeah.
take pictures, son.
Do you know how to use a squeegee? Because
Yeah,
that's pretty much all you
I was
need.
like, dang, I can't just sit there with a boner the entire day.
I mean, you can, but then
It's like a normal day for me.
yeah, that's when shit gets weird.
He's pissed off because the chair doesn't roll back.
I know. I'm still like, just look at how comfortable Matt's gonna like fall asleep here, and I'm all like hunched over because I'm in this metal like. I feel like I'm in Saw right now, and it's like, live or die. You need to sit next to Matt Stein in a comfortable chair. The choice of your freedom is you have to stay the entire podcast or you die.
I
So
would,
just wrapping this cord around my neck at this point to get out of this steel chair.
this whole thing was worth it just to hear you sing the Saw song.
At some point, if you cut him open, you find like 4 wheels actually.
Yeah. There's a cushion sewn to his ass I have to rip off, and then he's got wheels in his nipples.
To get the comfort you desire, you must cut into the one most comfortable place on the human body. The ass. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I just-
Matt's ass.
man, I worked hard on the comfort of this took us.
Yeah, well, you look very comfortable, and
Oh yeah,
here I am.
I could probably
slumming
fall
it.
asleep if I tried hard enough.
Well, you are drunk.
There's that. Let's take a look.
And you're doing a show, so of course
Yeah,
your
here he
level
goes.
of productivity is way down.
Yeah. Well,
So, what time is it in Michigan? Is it an hour ahead?
Yeah, we're
it's
an hour
Tuesday
ahead of
afternoon.
Are you in Dutch time over there? Got tulips.
today. In 4 hours, I got to go lift a barn. So
Isn't Midsummer happening soon over there in Dutchland?
I've not seen that yet.
I do really want to see that.
I heard it's terrible.
Uh,
I hated Hereditary, so
we hated it too.
God damn, another person who does not
Like I have this. Okay, my like friend from like my best friend growing up and stuff.
Yeah, because I'm your best friend now, bitch.
Yeah, and so he hates scary movies. Like hates it with a passion. Can't stand them. But he likes
Sounds like a puss.
But he watches like Oscar season. He'll see every Oscar nominated movie. Like he loves movies. So he calls me and goes, dude, I saw that Hereditary movie. Scared the shit. It's the scariest movie I've ever seen. You need to watch it. I'm like, I haven't watched it yet. I heard they're saying good things about it. He's like, oh my gosh, it scared me so much. You need to watch it. So I watched it and I was like, that was it?
The scariest part is the nipples at the end.
Dude, the only part I liked was when that girl got her head blown off on the light pole. I was like, oh, this is going to be good. And then it was just like all downhill. So then I told him about it. He's like, how did you not think that movie was scary? Like, it was stupid.
Yeah.
As I'm watching Hobo with a Shotgun, thinking it's like the greatest movie ever. R.I.P.
It's entertaining. You know what I mean? I didn't find Hereditary to be even entertaining.
No.
We did a full
Boring.
episode on it at some point.
How did you get a full episode on that?
Because the guy that was on it...
We were angry, and I'm sure Matt was drunk.
That's normal.
No, I don't know if you realize this, guys, but I don't drink.
No, we had JF and fucking Phil Air.
God damn it. Yeah, I'm trying to pull up the sheet, and just my wife's logged into Google Sheets, and
Wow, look at this.
it's a real mess. Yeah, just here you go.
Oh, you did
Oh,
a creepypasta one?
God damn it. Yeah.
I love creepypastas.
So the most listens we've ever had was on that episode.
I one time made spaghetti that was in the shape of ghosts. It was super creepy. Hey-oh, creepypasta.
Jesus Christ. Who invited you here?
It was just Pac-Man Chef Boyardee.
Just, oh, we were talking about Hereditary.
How many episodes are we on right now?
This is 159.
Wow. Can I come on
I don't even have the
169?
time on it. Yeah, of course.
4 years of work. 4 years of work. 159 episodes, and just feeling shitty
Look at
about
that.
all of it.
Hereditary.
I guess you had to change your name. I used to put in the amount of time, and then I clearly gave up around October of last year.
You had a 59-minute episode? 46 minutes?
Yeah, usually when Corey and I are the only ones on here, they're about an hour.
49 minutes. 36 minutes?
Yeah.
30?
Here's an 8-minute one when it was just me, because we used to do news.
Oh, that's cool.
We started out, they were supposed to be 30-minute episodes, and then we had Matt Vincent on for the first time. That's 2 hours and 45 minutes.
I don't know who Matt Vincent is.
There was an hour and 26. He's a beefcake.
Okay.
He's
He's done a lot of them.
he's done like 4. Him and I do Cast and Furious together.
Okay.
There's a couple around here.
He also does a high-quality show called the So podcast.
Yes. Yeah, if you want to learn about
Soap.
lifting stuff and soaps. Various soaps.
We're just looking at spreadsheets now, just so everyone at home knows what we're doing.
Yeah, last week was like 3-something. I thought we did one with Matt that was 3 hours and like 45. Like it was damn near 4 hours.
Oh, Grant Hill, episode 1.
Yeah, Grant Hill, before Corey was ever on, Grant Hill was on.
Did you guys talk a lot about the Pistons or Duke?
It was mostly about his time at Duke.
Cool, man.
Coach
K.
Yeah, right. You got to live that Coach K life. I don't. Who's
Being on
Coach
a
K?
sports team
Hey,
in
you know,
Detroit is enough of a
We should
horror
do
movie on
a
its own.
Slumber Party Massacre episode.
We did
3 of
2,
us.
so we could do 1.
Hands in the middle, go.
Yeah. No, we could do Summer Party Massacre 1 because we've done 2 already.
Why would you do 2 before 1?
Because our guest picked 2.
Oh.
She preferred 2, and
Gotcha.
I saw 2 in high school, so it brought back some memories. Because the guitar solos, drill the
Also,
shit
had
out of
Crystal Bernard from
Cheers. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Crystal Bernard from Wings,
to
and
street.
It's a Living, and the late seasons of Happy Days.
Yeah.
Wings, like the
Paul McCartney
the
band.
90s. Oh, I thought. Well, I'm thinking of the 90s.
No, the mid-90s show.
No, he is talking about the 96.
Like the band, cool.
I just wanted to sidetrack that one. Should we talk about this?
Matt, what's your favorite scary movie?
Ooh, shit. That is a tough one.
I'm here with the hard ones and the
I mean,
questions.
it's not like you can't look at the list and see what scored the highest.
But you're assuming that my favorite scary movie is one that we've talked about. He wants me to say Xanadu.
Like the house that was it Citizen Kane build.
No, wasn't it
Shit.
one of the Hellraisers? Wasn't that like your prime scary movie?
No, Hellraiser scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
I didn't see Hellraiser till later in life, and I hated every minute of
It
it.
scared me so bad I buried the VHS tape in the bottom of the garbage can.
Wow.
But I was like 8.
Okay.
So I was very, very young, and that's a graphic film.
Yeah, it's very graphic.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like it's a hard
You like
question.
Deathgasm a lot.
I did like Deathgasm, but I didn't like it. Like I liked it more as a comedy movie than a horror movie.
Right.
So it was like a straight horror movie.
Like if you had to tell somebody, like I've never seen a horror movie in my life before, Matt, which one should I start with? What would you give
Well, I
them?
think that's tough though because we can tailor our answers.
Exactly.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Corey Taylor.
Hey,
the answer.
fair enough. Guess I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll
What
leave
what
now.
is yours though?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Nightmare on Elm Street 2. I like. If there was one horror movie that I like the most, probably Child's Play.
Ooh.
Because that was something like I used to have a My Buddy doll.
Did you really?
Yeah, I had it. My mom had to get rid of it.
Because you were too scared. or
I
what?
couldn't handle it in the house.
Huh.
But yeah, I would go with the Child Plays movie because that's like something I remember from when I was younger.
Do you want to try this?
Are we getting unruly with some?
Yeah, we're
Sure.
fucking so unruly right now. It's the lime. Into lime. It's not
So when I was really young, I saw the movie Magic,
Ooh, with the puppet with was it Anthony
Yeah.
Hopkins?
and I saw it. I'm pretty sure over my grandparents' house. So my uncle, who was a teenager and lived there, got me a ventriloquist dummy
Ah,
that terrified me for years. I couldn't give it up because in my head it was alive and
Yeah.
would fucking kill me.
Charlie McCarthy was it or?
It wasn't a Charlie McCarthy, but it was very similar.
Okay.
And so it just like it would always be around, and it freaked me out. And as I got older, it freaked me out more and more. So when I moved from California or from Michigan to California, I left it in Michigan in my parents' basement, and I just like
scary.
okay, and I'll never fucking see this again. They got rid of the house. They the whole basement got filled in with shit. Like my my Amiga computer was down there and all this stuff. So I'm like, great, never going to see it again. Suddenly, my mom finds it, ships it out to me.
That's a good box to get.
Motherfucker. And it just like my roommate's boyfriend heard the story about how it freaked me out. So he would put it in the bathroom and like write messages like, I'm going to kill you on the mirror and lipstick and shit.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
That's like a premise of like a scary movie right there. It was like,
Yeah.
I left home and left the doll at home, and then also like it's at your doorstep. No.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
And it's gone. Like at some point or another in one of the moves, like either from the apartment to one of the houses or whatever, it disappeared. But I'm sure as shit, it's just gonna show up again. Like I can't believe that he's
It's right
actually
behind you.
gone.
The calls are coming from inside the doll.
Yeah. Usually, if it's got a doll in it, I love it.
Really?
Yeah. There was this one that I used to watch on, so it was called like the Trilogy of Terror.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And it was like 3 of them, but there was one that had like a voodoo, like it was like she had like an African doll, and then it terrorizes her throughout the house. It's like the best.
Did you see?
That is one of the best things ever. And I've got a friend who's done artwork of that doll and stuff. And every time I see it, I just like, I think it's greatest.
Oh, I love it.
And I'm sure as shit that thing is racist as fuck.
Oh,
and doesn't
hands
belong
down. Yeah.
anywhere anymore. And
100%. It's got a spear.
probably gonna go right down with like that Disney movie, the one Song of the South.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's just gonna disappear off of shelves or something. But it right now it's like, nope, it's still out there.
Yeah.
Did you see Annabelle?
I haven't seen the new one yet. I saw the old ones.
Okay. What did you think?
I love them.
Did you?
Yeah, I was really upset because I went to Boston to see one of my pals.
Like
And,
you went to Boston just to see Annabelle?
Well, no, but they Ed and Warren they have their own museum in Connecticut.
Yeah.
and you can see the Annabelle doll there. They have it there.
Does it look nothing like in the movie?
It's a Raggedy Ann doll. Yeah. But they have their whole
Damn it.
occult, like they have a whole room that they have their occult stuff in. I was like, you need to drive me to Connecticut. He's like, dude, it's like 2 hours away, man. Like,
Yeah.
whose vacation is this?
Yeah, right?
And he never took me, so I never got to see it. But
Let's fucking go.
I'm in, man.
Yeah, there's got to be at least 7 breweries around.
Well, you got Sam Adams. Heard of it?
You can
It's-
fucking leave
It's like
now.
a local. It's like local to Boston.
So,
Samuel Adams, it's called. And they have a tour.
I'm going to tell you this story, and I want to preface this that I am not at all slut-shaming the person who said this to me.
Okay.
But someone texted me recently, and he's like, hey, man, you ever had Leinenkugels? And I was like, are you, like I said, are you seriously fucking with me right now?
Have you ever had Miller High Life?
I'm like, that's from Wisconsin, and the shit is nationally distributed. He's like, I just had it for the first time. I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's all right, but but that's like you said. Like, it's like, you ever had Miller Lite?
Hey, you live in Chicago? Have you ever had Goose Island?
Yeah, right. Oh God, I literally saw the message and I'm like, I don't know.
Did you break your phone instantly?
I was like, I don't know if he's messing with me or not.
Okay, here I got a question for you guys.
6 inches.
What's your favorite Nick Cage movie?
I really like Mom and Dad.
Okay.
I've not seen that yet.
It's fucking
It's
good.
newer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Mandy yet.
I love Mandy.
I know you and I have talked about it. I still haven't seen it. What's yours?
Con Air.
No.
Cyrus the Virus.
Yeah, right. I should have known that. Corey, how about you?
Or Raising Arizona.
Raising Arizona is probably the best work of his. But I do have a deep love of how hideous Vampire's Kiss is.
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh,
I've never seen that one.
He thinks he's turning into a vampire. And he, like, halfway through, he has, like, an accent through half the movie, and then he just drops it halfway through. But he thinks he's turning into a vampire.
That is.
Phil says Raising Arizona all day.
It's Cage's cagiest.
Yeah, it's like, you know that meme of him, like, it's his face one, where it's like he's got, like, a goofy face? It's from that movie.
You know, the picture of Nick Cage where he's got a goofy face.
Yeah,
the
that's
main one. Yeah. Type in Nick Cage goofy face. I guarantee that's going to be the vampire.
Eric, I've never seen Matchstick Men either. It's weird because it seems like one that I would probably enjoy.
Matchstick Men's
of,
pretty
the
good.
whole
It's got
artistry thing, but
it's got Sam Rockwell in it.
and I love Sam Rockwell.
really
This one right here.
this one.
That's from A Vampire's Kiss.
Jesus Christ! I didn't realize that was the Nick Cage meme. I didn't realize that was from Vampire's Kiss.
Although going way back, I really loved Valley Girl as a kid.
If you Google Nick Cage goofy face, you can get Nick Cage's face photoshopped on top of the baby from the Nevermind album cover.
Apparently, they Photoshop his face on everything.
God damn it, Randy, your wife's here.
What?
It just says, is this about Saw or?
Yeah, we're gonna saw off Nick Cage's face.
Katie, this is about fucking drinking Trulies on the internet.
Hey, did you get the link from my Facebook page or my Twitter?
I don't know. We'll wait 30 seconds for this to catch up so she can answer that.
Oh, we got a little.
There's
there
a
it is.
delay in case I
I
start.
haven't been here since.
I've been here since you started. Oh, and you're just now telling us? God damn it.
Wow.
You have wasted an hour of your life.
So we have 3 people watching now.
Yeah. Really regretting how this.
Wow, savage.
I don't really blame her. Hey.
In her iTunes review,
God damn it. Don't do
100%
that.
what we need.
So, have you guys heard of this deepfakes?
I've heard about it, but I don't know much about it.
Did you see the Nick Offerman Full House?
Yes.
And I saw the Jim Carrey Shining one as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah,
Is it good?
yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
The problem with the Jim Carrey Shining one is that it looks
Looks like Jack Nicholson part
look
of
too
him.
similar.
Yeah.
No, that's a good point. How about this picture of Nick Cage's Shrek?
I like the Oompa Loompa.
Fucking, or him as the Little Mermaid.
That's not the Little Mermaid. That's the frog one.
I don't know which one that is.
That's the Princess Frog or whatever. It's
fucking rubbing my head.
wow.
He's just testing to see how comfortable it is to sit on.
What else we got? Oh, hide your wives. Antoine Cage.
What? We can switch chairs if your butthole hurts.
I'm cool. I'm getting the swing of this now. Just gotta like
it's
shift.
just-
to
it's
cheek
all
to cheek.
numb.
Yeah.
It's just Nick Cage's E.T. God, I love the internet.
Creepy girl. Oh, Stewie. Nick Cage.
Yep.
Okay. You should like. Back to Corey.
Far be it from me to give the audience what they want, but do you guys want to talk about Saw?
No, by audience you mean Randy's wife.
My wife.
She's used to hanging out with us and being disappointed.
But here's the thing. The reason why we watched the Saw movies was because she never
Had seen him.
saw the Saw movies.
She never saw.
I saw them when they were in the movie theaters. Me and my brother would go.
I don't know if maybe I did see one.
Come out like the
in
week
movie
before
theater.
Halloween usually.
Yeah.
October.
Yeah.
Aaron and I definitely saw the first Saw in the theater. I don't remember if we saw the second one or not, but I feel like we either saw that in the theater or we saw Dead Silence.
That's kind of like
Silence.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, my thing is like I would see a lot of horror movies in the movie theaters, and then I would stop seeing them if they weren't rated R. Like if they were like I think Dead Silence is like PG-13.
Yes, I do remember it being
And they had those
PG-13.
string of like those PG-13 horror movies that were coming out that like they
Yep.
look super scary, and then you saw them, you're like, oh. But then you had movies like Hostel and Saw and like High Tension, stuff like that are like rated R and stuff. I'm gonna see those instead.
Yeah. I didn't realize that scary movies to tell in the dark or scary stories to tell in the dark was only PG.
Just PG.
Yeah. I heard it's fun, but
Hold on. You will see horror movies, but get a haunted doll, and you can't handle it. I don't get it. My wife wants
I
to
want
buy.
you to shit on her pillow tonight.
My wife wants to buy a haunted doll on eBay. Which
How much?
It's a terrible idea.
No, I mean,
No, don't.
I'll give
Stop.
you. Hold on.
No.
How
Hold
much?
on. Let's slow down now.
Nope.
Slow your roll. Pump the brakes here.
I'm going to eBay right now.
Don't do it.
I want to see this thing.
Okay. Type in haunted doll.
Okay. Haunted doll. She already has it. Oh.
She does not have it.
Is this
She's such a
haunted
liar.
porcelain dolls? It's probably like my wife and my T-shirts that she claims to have thrown away, but I'm just gonna drown her in her sleep some night.
So yeah, apparently you could buy a possessed doll. If you scroll down to the description, it'll tell you more about it.
But how can you prove that this thing is actually haunted? Very old, beautiful Southern belle, her lady in waiting, porcelain dolls. They're very affordable, curse included. These two Southern ladies have been together forever. They are rumored to be from a beloved collection of Marie Laveau and her namesake daughter.
That's a hard pass.
Yeah,
Well,
how do you know that they're haunted?
Maybe if you skip this one
Right.
and then try to find a better one. Like look at this one by the Ouija board.
The haunted 8-inch tall clown doll.
There it is.
Sparks is not to play with.
He's a spiritual clown.
I got a spiritual boner.
From the clown?
Yep.
8 inches.
Sparks is not to play with. Okay.
4
Hi,
inches
let
of
me
that is
introduce
ectoplasm.
myself to you. My name is Terry, and I am a paranormal investigator. I have been collecting spiritual dolls and items for 35 years. I travel to many different areas of the United States in search of paranormal items and activities. People on here are always asking me to how I do. Oh my
So
God.
there's the
I'm a little
next
too
magic
drunk.
program that we come up with, Matt. The Antiques Roadshow mixed with Ghost Hunters.
Randy, I'm supposed to ask
Your
you about
possessed
the
items,
rock
and we tell you if they're
your wife
legitimately
took from the
possessed or not, and then we
cemetery.
grade them and give you a certificate of authenticity so you can sell it or, bury it in the bottom of your garbage can along with Hellraiser.
Fuck you. I did. Shut up, Corey.
Look at that. The EMF detector. There's a picture of this haunted doll, and the EMF is going off the charts.
What a.
Look at that. I bet you that glow around it wasn't made by a
It
light.
wasn't lit up at all. You can't see the shadows or anything.
Isn't EMF a band from the 90s? What the fuck?
That's
Yeah, EMF. Yeah. You drive me crazy.
yes. I
No,
thought-
that's
I
Finding
think I was
Cannibals.
saying
EMF was
Oh,
the ones
shoot.
who playing in the song. And
I walk myself
he
out.
was the only way. That was the only way he could get on MTV anymore because they banned him.
What about the rock from the cemetery, Randy?
Oh, so when we went to Boston,
Yeah.
another thing we went to.
Thanks for inviting us.
We went to. We didn't know you then.
That's
we
a
went.
good
We went to
point.
the world's oldest cemetery. Like Ben Franklin was buried there and stuff. But she wanted to keep on breaking rocks off the headstones and taking them home.
That sounds like something your wife would do.
Yeah, and I was like, no, leave the rocks in the cemetery. She's like, no, I want to take some. I want souvenirs.
I like how you turn into bulldozer when you're arguing with your wife
No,
in
you
the, in
leave
the
those
past.
rocks. You leave those rocks there.
So then she's like, hey, just so you know, I took a bunch of rocks from that cemetery and they're all under your bed. And I instantly ran home to look. There was no rocks under my bed.
No, of course not.
Why would you want to take a
melted
why would you
into
want to
the
break a
floor.
headstone off and take a rock from Ben Franklin's headstone? You're just asking to get haunted at that point. Anyways, back to the Saw movies.
There's no proof that Ben Franklin wasn't a prick.
Oh wait, she just wrote yet.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay.
Well,
Saw movies.
you know what? I ordered a case of nacho cheese, and Katie can't have any. Yet.
Yeah, yet.
That's a true story.
Okay.
Saw movies.
Back to the Saw movies. I love them.
Scene. Open.
Dun, dun, dun,
2004.
dun, 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 dun. Back to the same.
Back to the Sam movies. You mean start talking about the Saw movies? Yeah. So Saw movies. So it opens up with Robin Hood Men in tights, and some guy that no one knows, and then a half naked man with a bullet hole in his head. And
He wasn't. He had a shirt and pants on.
half naked. I think he was wearing a t-shirt and boxers.
Okay, maybe boxers.
Nah, whatever.
That's still not.
Because you got to be
happening.
careful when you're on that floor.
Okay,
for that
so a 1/4 naked man with a bullet hole in his head in what I only presume is a high school locker room.
Okay.
It's very white.
A lot of tile.
Hilarity ensues for 90 minutes. The guy wakes up. Movie's over. Saw one.
Dun, dun, dun.
So let me ask both of you this: do you think they ever intended on making Saw 2 through 8?
Nope.
Corey?
Not at that point, no.
No, because they're all like Saw 1 is a pretty good movie, and then
I felt like when
2
they
through
shot
8 are so much different.
Yeah, when they shot Saw 1, they're like, well, here we go. Let's see what happens. And
But
then it
look
was
at
a
the
success.
cast, though. I mean, we've got Carrie Elways, who was not at a high point in his career, but certainly wasn't a nobody. We got Danny Glover in this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's in the first one.
I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah, right.
Monica Potter, I think, was Carrie Elways' wife. Who else? We got
Bring up the IMDb.
Linus
Children,
from
yeah,
Lost,
Oh,
who was
actually, I
not
went
in
to
Lost
the
yet,
USPS.
but
Don't tell Mike.
Ben Linus was the guy who went after the wife and daughter because Jigsaw had stuff on him. I don't know. Was Tobin Bell from much stuff before these movies, or was
I don't
this like
think
his
he was-
breakout?
I don't think he did anything.
And Shawnee Smith, who we talked about last time, was in Summer School and The Blob from the 80s.
I have watched Summer School since we talked about it.
Oh, and who's Harry Crumb?
Oh yeah, good old Harry's Crumb.
All right,
Totally.
John Candy.
Old love of mine. And so yeah, like
I'm gonna pour one out for him real quick.
All right, I'm
not
gonna.
a bad
Oh,
cast.
I was pouring one
for-
out, not
I'm
clinking.
gonna pour it into my mouth.
Not a bad cast for a movie that
I need more Trulies.
kind of came out of nowhere from this essentially new production company, and
Holy shit.
was a big thing to take a chance on, but
So
blew up.
yeah,
Because the expectations were so low,
What was
so it
the
didn't
budget
have a
on
lot
this
that
movie?
it had to do.
Okay, before we get to the budget, Tobin Bell first appeared in the 1979 movie Manhattan. The budget.
Woody Allen movie?
I'm sorry, what?
The Woody Allen movie Manhattan?
But he's uncredited. He's man on street. So
right.
Okay.
He's not credited in a movie until 1982, where he's
Sophie's Choice.
Joseph Tobin, a reporter. Sophie's Choice, yeah.
Jesus Christ. It's not like either of those are small movies.
Right.
Yeah,
Woody Allen.
Yeah, Woody Allen. Okay. So the budget on Saw 1 is $1.2 million, and the box office pulled in $103.9 million.
Some would say that's a success.
Yeah, it's all right. But so here's one thing that I've noticed. Usually the first movie is like a moderate budget. So $1 million is not a small amount, but it's not, your 20, 30, 80.
It's not a Michael Bay movie. Is
Yeah.
what you're saying.
So what I want to say, I want to look at the budget of the second movie, because normally the second movie they just ramp shit up.
But I feel like though you'd think that the second movie, they it's not like they have a whole bunch of.
Oh, only $4 million on the second movie, and then the second one made 147. So
You gotta remember too, these are rated R also, so they're not like PG-13.
No.
You can go to it.
no, that's a good point.
But here's the deal: is that the first movie you put your all into it. You come up with the original idea, you run with it. It's a surprise hit. That's great. But then the expectation is, how do we do this again? And it's not like there's not groundwork for there to be a sequel from this movie. It finishes off the main character gets away. The stuff that's going on, there's so much back noise and stuff that you can definitely do this a second time. It's there. The introduction of Shawnee Smith's character being utilized in the sequel is done well.
Right, but do you think that these movies would have lacked anything if they would have just stopped after one?
Well, they would have lacked more movies.
But exactly. Like if there was only Saw 1.
But it's not like Saw 1 left anything at the end where it was like, it pretty much, when the movie ended, it didn't leave it open for sequels.
No,
it did.
but it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like it was like, there had to be like, people were like, oh man, what happens next?
And that's what I'm saying is the way it ended, it could have ended as is.
It absolutely could have ended as is. But Matt, you are famous for always saying that stuff isn't explained enough for you and things, and that pisses you off.
Right.
And there was a lot left open in Saw 1. And I think the frustrations we have with Saw at this point is because the franchise kept going to the point where Tobin Bell's character was gone, was not a part of it anymore, but the movies continued on.
Because instead of just giving you Saw 2 and answering all the questions, they give you Saw 2 with some answers and 30 more questions.
Yeah, more questions.
And then they literally had to write Saw 4, I think we decided it was, where they just answer. They do nothing but answer questions.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you're getting a little too far away from what you're trying to accomplish at that point.
Yeah, and that's realistic, but that is how franchises work. Is they don't want to. If you blow your wad all in the first film,
I don't need to go to 14 different Chili's to figure out what's in the Tex-Mex egg rolls.
but don't you go to 4 different Chili's?
No, there's only one here, and I never go. I did go to Red Lobster for Crab Fest.
Oh, thanks for the invite.
All I got was diarrhea.
I love Red Lobster, and I love.
Are you
diarrhea.
serious?
Yeah, I'm a big Red Lobster guy.
Wow, I never knew that.
Goddamn
Cheddar biscuits, yeah.
Cheddar biscuits.
All you can eat. I go for all you can eat shrimp usually, but I do like crab legs.
Yeah, totally sidetracking here. I didn't realize that Crab Fest was just like, hey, here's 5 more crab dishes that are $30 a piece.
So it wasn't like all you could eat crab legs.
Nope.
Oh, it's a racket.
So I'll let you know because I think Endless Shrimp's coming up pretty soon.
Shrimp.
Yeah.
And some white wine.
Yeah, literally. And all I ever ask is, what are the shrimp dishes that aren't on the menu? Give me those secret shrimps.
What do they usually tell you? Please leave, sir.
Sir,
For the third time, you have to leave the restaurant.
You can't be here. You need to get a better microphone. Katie, we have to hold them. Normally I have...
Matt. Oh, okay. She called you out on your microphone. Not mine.
I hope you enjoyed that.
I'm an Admiral's Feast guy at Red Lobster, just because I felt like I wanted to contribute for a second. And she's right. I can barely hear you.
Are you serious?
Maybe turn up the
You
yeah.
guys keep talking under
Don't
your
worry.
breath.
I'll turn it up. I'll turn up the juice. I do really like the Admiral's Feast. It's like
I don't know what that is.
pretty good. Hold on, let me bring it up.
It's clam strips, fried shrimp, a couple of fried fish patties.
Why did that?
and,
Hold on.
fried scallops.
That was already on his save search here, Admiral's
No, what-
Feast. It popped up automatically. He's been eyeing this bad boy up for a while now.
Never a bad time for an Admiral's Feast.
No, we're just looking at the
You start out
seafood
with the
lovers
seafood salad,
lunch.
the Cheddar Bay biscuits. You go right to the Admiral's Feast. If you're feeling like totally dog hungry, then you get the fried clam strips as part of the appetizer trio as well, like some fried clam strips, some mozzarella triangles, and my wife likes stuffed mushrooms. Fuck that, but whatever.
I love stuffed mushrooms.
Yeah, she got some for dinner tonight, and then
me of
wanted
a
to drop them
dick.
her coveralls.
4-course feast. I almost got this, and then I was like, I don't need dessert. I'm trying to cut back on my carbohydrates.
I'll go with the 3 course.
Can I just get a 3-course meal, please?
Salmon Power Bowl.
Nope. Did not mean to.
Why'd you highlight everything on the screen?
Because I hit A instead of F. Fine.
Classic.
Admirals.
Oh, there it is.
Admiral's Feast.
Shrimp and classic. Ooh, that does look good. Minus the broccoli.
You don't have to get the broccoli. That's just the displayed side
Yeah,
of
you get a
choice.
side baked potato,
Um,
butter and sour cream, and fuck that shit up.
yeah.
Bay scallops, clam strips, and wild caught.
All right.
Do you think there's a representative from Red Lobster listening to this right now?
They should.
Because
Give
if
'em.
so, Pew Pew Fits.
Follow that Pew Pew Fist. Get you a Red Lobster's
I'll take an Admiral's
representative.
Feast, please.
Just our take on a classic fish fry that's piled high with Walt's favorite fish, bay scallops, clam strips, wild caught flounder. All fried until perfectly crisp and golden.
You ever watch that The Best Thing I Ever Ate show, and
Right.
they're talking about whatever their favorite thing is?
That's fine.
And then all of a sudden it pops out in front of you on some magic arm, They're like, oh yeah, I really like these donuts from Phil's Donuts down in Highway 92 in South Savannah.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden the fucking donut shows up and you're like, how the fuck does this happen? This magic. And I'm like, I want that magic. Bring me that magic.
Sometimes I've heard it called Fitz magic. God, now I'm hungry.
What were the odds, Matt? We were driving to this. We went out to a restaurant that we'd never been to before. It was probably about 15 minutes away, but everything's backwoods out here. So we're driving down this strip and we're going past all these houses. It's like Aaron goes, damn, you got to really want McDonald's to go get McDonald's because there's nothing out here. And I'm like, you're describing Matt's life.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
That is all Matt complains about. It's like, yeah, if I want fast food, if I want to go get Wendy's or something, I got to drive 25 minutes or more.
I was talking to a buddy that it's where I was day drinking. He recently moved here, and we were talking about pizza places, and I'm like, dude, you have to go to Glass Nickel. He was like, oh, what's that? And I said, literally the only fucking thing I miss about living in the city is that I can't get Glass Nickel delivered to me on tap. Oh, man, I miss Glass Nickel.
I'm still trying to find a pizza place in Michigan that is okay by me. One of it is we were spoiled by the sourdough in California. But, like, seriously, I've just not, like, there's Buddy's and stuff, but Buddy's is way too far away. There's one in Grand Rapids probably, and there's obviously it's big in Detroit. Yeah. But we just have not found one in our town or the surrounding towns that has suited us yet, and we're bitter about it. It's how do you fuck up pizza? Yeah. And you've got your trash spots, you got your Domino's, you got your Little Caesars, and I like a Little Caesars, but whatever. But it's like, it's seriously, like, I remember getting Sicilians and shit. I got giant pants. Detroit-style pizza. There is such a thing as Detroit-style pizza, and I can't fucking find any of that in my area, and that's just bullshit.
What is Detroit-style pizza?
I thought Little Caesars used to have...
cooked in a pan.
Thick crust, right?
They started out in, like, pans. I think they were in the factories, like car factories, and so I started using some of the pans from that to make pizzas in, and it just became popular. There is a Detroit-style pizza sold frozen in Meijer that we had all the way actually in Safeway out in California. They had this Detroit-style thing. I'm like, great, you know, but I'm in Michigan. Why can I not find this shit close to me?
So Levi says that good pizza does not exist in Michigan.
I thought Little Caesars used to promote a Detroit-style pizza.
Little Caesars is considered Detroit-style, but it's still Little Caesars.
Do you guys have a jet pizza in Michigan?
I keep seeing it advertised, but I haven't found one.
It's pretty good.
Did you see Quick Trip has fried chicken now?
I saw that.
It's fucking amazing.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I haven't got it yet.
Yeah. There's one in Appleton that has it.
What?
Yeah. I brought up Glass Nickel.
Buddy's is supposed to be really good. I kind of remember it, and Vince's in Detroit is
Vince Diesel.
What I grew up with.
Vince Diesel. Please call him.
Do you think that Vin Diesel gets mad when people do call him Vince?
I think he's too busy counting his Fast and the Furious checks.
Cash.
Yeah.
Mike talking
to the goddamn microphone. Sorry, Randy talking to the goddamn microphone. Oh man, you got a reminder of who the boss is when you get home.
Wives, am I right?
Yeah, right. Can't strangle them. And they don't pick up socks.
You gotta tuck in that dick.
I would like to point out that
talking about Saw for a second.
The Glass Nickel Pizza of the Month is called the Pie Noon. It is an action-packed feast with Pie Noon, barbecue sauce, beef barbacoa, bacon, red and green peppers, topped with house blend cheese, swirl of sriracha, available for July and August.
What's
only.
Pie Noon?
I just fucking read it to you.
Well, no, it says action-packed feast with Pie Noon. Oh, is that like the
This is the name of the pizza.
I thought Pie Noon was something different.
I really want fucking.
I would like a meatball bomber though. That looks pretty good.
Oh yeah, homemade meatballs, zesty marinara, mozzarella, and Parmesan cheese on bread.
Back to Saw.
Yeah, sorry.
How did we think? Did they utilize Donald Glover? Danny Glover.
Childish Gambino.
The rapper was he in it
movie.
too?
No,
he did the soundtrack.
Yeah, just complaining about America.
It would have been really funny that if he had Mel Gibson as his partner in that movie as well.
Oh,
If it was Mel Gibson laying on the floor the whole time.
Yeah, what
Riggs.
what if,
The entire time, those fucking Jews. Those fucking Jews.
Riggs.
what if Saw is just a Lethal Weapon serious spinoff?
Lethal Weapon 7.
Yes.
Saw.
This is what Sunny in Philadelphia has been working towards the entire time.
Wait, isn't Chris Rock taking over the Saw franchise or something? Isn't like
Yeah.
doing it?
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
and
is it
Chris
really
Rock
Chris
was
Rock?
in Lethal Weapon 4.
People are going nuts right now because they're rebooting Saw.
I'm not shocked, and Corey and I have had this conversation. Like, it's in like a cycle holding.
No,
pattern. Sam Jackson.
Oh no, Chris
no.
Rock Saw.
Yeah. Oh no.
How many times? Okay, Samuel L. Jackson joins Chris Rock's cast for Saw. How many times is he gonna say "motherfucker"?
Never touch a black man's radio.
That was Chris Tucker.
You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
The Beach Boys.
Chris Lee hate crime now.
No, on to Rush Hour. What do you guys think
Just-
about the movie Rush Hour 1?
I like the part where
I remember
Charlie
liking it.
Sheen had his fucking head in a vice and it was just going to split his jaw open in the middle of Saw.
What?
Charlie Sheen was in Money Talks with Chris Tucker.
Oh, I see what you're
Are we
doing.
going down the Chris Tucker spiral now?
Yeah.
The Chris Tucker spiral is called his career.
I was gonna say I don't know what.
I
else he's
was
in
trying to
here.
think of a
I'm
quote
too
from
cool to show
Friday.
for Friday 2 and 3. Well,
Yeah.
fuck you, Chris Tucker.
Friday 2 is better than 1 in my opinion. Cousin Day Day. He's trying to fucking slam some Mexican slayers. I can't get over the fact that Chris Rock is doing Saw.
It might be good though. You don't know.
But think about it.
Here, if anybody, Bloody Disgusting is gonna have a good. Oh, Jordan
Jordan Peele.
Peele.
Yes. Jordan Peele with doing horror movies. That was kind of his big.
But he's doing those like
Fifth Element. Chris Tucker's
what do they call them? What's he calling them? Something.
not shit.
No, he's got a name for him now. Like I forgot what he's calling them.
Rom-coms.
Ben Stiller's in his next one.
Ben Stiller has some terrific ass biceps. Erica does point out that Fifth Element Chris Tucker is the best Chris Tucker.
Oh dang!
Oh
Yeah.
shit! I was supposed to yesterday at band practice while our singer was singing. I was supposed to stop him and go, "What are you screaming about? I'm leaving!" And I forgot because I drank too
Well,
much.
do it next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were concerned that you were dead yesterday because you weren't responding to anybody's text messages or Snapchats.
Chris Tucker and
pretty sure I was driving.
Because you didn't answer my Snapchat, and I was really concerned.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You always respond to my Snapchats. Fifth Element is a legit movie, though.
Is it?
You've never seen it?
Yeah, no, it's a good movie.
Man is not into sci-fi unless Arnold is blowing shit up and showing off his dick.
Last action hero.
Or mine. God, Katie, shut the fuck
What
up.
did she talk about?
I didn't respond to her Snapchat either.
You didn't. Yeah.
No.
Snapchat. No response.
Response. Sweet Jesus. Katie, I
Hey,
just sent you the world's best Snapchat.
You know
ever.
where you rank now. He goes, banned, and then...
I think it was safety while driving a motor vehicle, and then being.
Is this your...
drunk.
Hey, by the way, you have numbers on the side here. Is this like your gaming mouse? Do you game on this thing?
Yes, I do play video games on. I also masturbate. So
that would explain the
I did not say that I errantly jizz all over my equipment. But it's really easy to just get a lean. You see how I got the different colors of the W, A, S, and D?
Is that for like...
Because those are your walk keys when you're playing games.
See, I've never PC gamed before.
Yeah.
Console gamer.
I go in streaks.
Yep. You like to take your clothes off. True.
I do. Yeah, I run down my front yard and...
Hey, what do they... Hey, hold on. What do they say about Coors?
Oh, Coors get the whores. So, Corey, I know you don't drink ever, but if you're listening to this, you may have heard 1 or 2 or 37 memes about how there's no laws or you're drinking White Claws. That's where we came up with the fact that you're unruly when you're drinking Truly. And then if you're drinking Coors, it's because you're getting some whores.
Get the whores with the Coors.
I'm pretty sure Corey is questioning why he's decided to do
Yeah.
this episode.
Well, he's like the voice of reason when we talk about Saw, and then when we go off...
This is literally, yeah.
when we spiral out of control, then he
Yes.
just kind of sits back.
Katie did say that you
It's not
never.
even an uphill battle. It's like trying to launch a boulder into space.
No, that's fine. Keep trying. Katie says that you never PC gamed because you had a girlfriend.
It's a there's an S. Girlfriends.
Girlfriends, whatever. I had girlfriends. I'm fucking super.
You were
duper
no, you
married.
were a juggalo in high school, so you did not have girlfriends.
I got my first underage drinking in a Riddle Box hockey jersey.
Yep, that's not something
That's my claim
I
to
would
fame.
promote.
Katie said, "Corey, you're better than this."
I wish that was true. It's really proven
So-
not.
Yeah, it's really
4-year
fucked up.
anniversary.
Corey.
4 years of doing the show.
Oh, look at who answered my Snapchat.
Oh, hold on.
Your wife. Let's see what she
Crack
said.
addicts have gotten more out of their fucking.
Hard pass.
Ouch.
All right, I'll.
Hit it and quit it.
I'ma get that butt. I'm gonna get that butt.
That is.
I'm talking about you, by the way.
I can tell.
Title is I'm gonna get that butt.
That's his autobiography. Matt Stein. I'm gonna get that book.
I'm gonna get that butt.
Get that butt. Strangely enough, it's also the title of his article that he does monthly in Tech Grooming Weekly,
Yeah. You know what? You can't win them all.
because he does a monthly article for a weekly magazine, because that's how on top of his shit Matt is.
Matt on top of anything. Like, I'm shocked he's on top of this chair right now.
Because it's the one with wheels.
Once every
Exactly.
6 months, my wife lets me on top.
Heyo.
What?
What number month are we on right now?
Did they utilize
One.
Danny Glover for this?
Yeah. How did you think Danny Glover was used in this movie? Would you like to see more Danny Glover or less Danny Glover?
The movie would have been just the same without him.
So if they had just random, I don't know, who could we pick who's like a B-lister African-American actor?
They didn't even have to be African American. It literally could have been anyone else, and it would have been the same. It would have had the same impact on the movie.
I guess. I don't know.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
All right, tell me why. Tell me why I'm wrong.
I don't know. Like when I see, when I'm watching a horror movie like Saw, and then I see Danny Glover pop on the screen.
See, Katie agrees with me. She hates me until the point in which we agree on no DG.
no dangerous goods. So she doesn't want any flammable liquids by her. That's what she's saying. But I think that it needed Danny Glover, because that was the big. He's the star of the movie at that point. He's the biggest name on that card.
There's an inside the room story and there's an outside the room story, and Danny Glover did well rocking the outside of the room story. But it adds to the feeling of what is the timeline of these things happening? Because they're not happening in sync with each other, and that's kind of the trick of the Saw movies too, is that you're seeing a couple different storylines happening, but they don't happen all at once, and that's usually the reveal at the end, because they do it again in the second one with Donnie Wahlberg. Is like the shit's not happening in real time, and that is the reveal, and it's like, oh wow, now I get it, and I'm like fucking sick of that shit. By the second movie is like, you're not fooling anybody anymore. It just give me a fucking good story, and I think that's where the loss is in the second movie compared to the first one.
So Katie seems to think that Forrest Whitaker would have been a better choice, and then Erica agreed.
But
So
I
I'm
feel like
instantly against it.
We could have been like Morgan Freeman would have been a better choice.
Yeah, right. A dog turd with googly eyes would have been better.
So
Chris-
there's that
Chris Tucker.
show, that serial killer show. What is the show with the? It's like an NCIS, except it's not NCIS. Criminal Minds. So Criminal Minds has done 2 spin-offs. One of the spin-offs was 1 season, and it was Forrest Whitaker and Janine Garofalo and a bunch of nobody.
What?
Seriously, 1 season, nobody fucking watched it. And
What-
then a couple years
what was it
later, they did
called?
another spin-off of Criminal Minds with Gary Sinise, because he already flopped on a fucking New York spin-off of CSI, and same shit, didn't last. So as good as Forrest Whitaker is, I'm telling you that if you've been in a movie with Robin Williams, you're probably not supposed to do a spin-off on CBS.
I don't know how you got to that point, but I agree.
Because Forrest Whitaker was in Good Morning Vietnam. And
Oh, okay.
Oh.
5 Degrees of Robin Williams.
Yep.
I don't know what Gary Sinise did.
Trying to figure out what
Robin Williams?
TV
I'm
show
way
this
off.
was.
I was
Oh,
thinking
I didn't
Forrest.
realize she was in Mercy
Well,
Black.
that's movies, right? You got to go down to TV.
Oh, yeah, you're not wrong. The Shivering Truth?
No, that's a voice.
Nightcap? Jim Gaffigan show?
What are you guys doing?
Oh, we're trying to figure out what Criminal Minds Suspect Behavior. We're trying to figure out what Criminal Minds spinoff she was on.
Janine Garofalo was in, yeah.
Criminal Minds
So
Suspect
it doesn't
Behavior.
matter because, again, it was a season. You take it.
13 episodes.
And you can't make 1 season work. Like CSI fucking Cyber got at
I was
least.
going to say the same thing. At least CSI Cyber had what, 2 seasons?
CSI Dog Police.
Because they weren't wearing the IT stretch jeans with
They weren't wearing activity kilts.
Every time a suspect would get away, they blow their shorts out and they would be able to chase them. Whoop, he got away. Turn this computer off, turn it back on.
elongating their pants out of the crime wave.
I do really think I want to see CSI Dog
Suspect.
Police.
CSI Dog Police.
Rover was not having any more of his shit.
When the streets get woof.
You can't poop in the streets without Detective Rover having something to say about it. Janine Garofalo was also in Metalocalypse.
Oh, we got Beatmaster. Is that the Swedish guy?
Yeah, there's our
finally.
Swedish. Why is your wife yelling clearly?
She's saying that.
Corey's triggered by Criminal Minds. I don't know about clearly, but I'm drinking truly.
Truly, he's triggered.
I need to. Yeah, Swiss. Oh, I said Swedish.
Swiss.
Well, I'm drunkish. I need Truly to sponsor this podcast.
Or at least Mike's Hard Lemonades.
Do they stop responding?
They stopped responding to you? Were they responding to you?
Like twice. So I was on a crusade to get Randy Fitzsimmons sponsored by Mike's Hard Lemonades, and I think they were on board until I told them what I wanted. So like
Did you
the
say
third,
$1 million?
the third email in when I said this pro wrestler really likes Mike's Hard Lemonade, they just stopped responding to me.
They were legit just taking you at your fucking word that you knew somebody cool.
Yeah. Like he's really cool in Oshkosh.
cool dude.
He's really cool in Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Do you know
on
where
every
they make
second Friday of the month.
Bagash?
Do they not know that it's the All-Star Championship Wrestling?
Yeah, did you tell him that? Pew Fitz.
I said ACW, and I believe I mentioned Pew Pew Fitz.
Did you say Hornswoggle?
I did not. I didn't have to whip out the midget card
I had
yet.
to pull that one out.
Yeah. They got short with me when I told them about the midget. Do you want a goddamn mic stand?
Hey, it's fine, man. I
Are
don't
we
need
just-
one.
Is this how we're going to do it now?
That's how we're going.
Yeah.
I've
This
seen
is-
too many porns like this. The two of you.
Hit me in the face.
Just,
I think I'm gonna shoot.
just
He's really good at that.
Reference.
what?
Okay, back to Saw.
Okay, so Forrest Whitaker's not in it. Danny Glover. Enter Danny Glover.
Enter Danny Glover
is
is my
the
favorite
Kale
70s
of the seltzer
exploitation
world?
martial arts film.
Well, maybe if you left White Claws here, Catherine.
It's just Katie.
It's Catherine now.
Anyways,
Catherine.
Danny Glover, the man.
The
Star.
myth.
That's the star power because if it wasn't for Danny Glover, Carrie, Princess Bride.
He calls the Predator Pussyface.
Who? Danny Glover?
Yep. Predator too.
Because he's a Bamf.
Yeah.
Take a shot every time they say and back to Saw.
That's
As drunk as Matt, never, because Matt is.
Somebody needs to try to keep this show on the road here.
that's Corey's job.
And back to Saw.
Okay.
Drink.
And now
We would have been blacked
back to
out.
Saw. Okay. So enter Danny Glover.
He plays a good retired cop, down on his luck.
But he plays the same cop that he plays in Lethal Weapon.
Just not
Yeah,
as
he's
funny.
like Carl Winslow.
Right.
Carl Winslow. He's in Yakatimi Tower.
Yeah, he keeps showing up. And I told you, he wears the same fucking cop uniform to every audition. And he's like, hey, I own this. You don't even have to suit me up.
We're looking for a middle-aged black cop. Who do we have on? Oh, Danny Glover.
Well, I think they were looking for a middle-aged black cock, and then Danny Glover showed up, and he thought they were looking for a cop.
There's a typo.
Just
Did you mean cock or cop? I'm here. I have a fake badge.
I heard that there was a free lunch.
Wasn't he like the original Saw victim too? Because he got blown up on that toilet in Lethal Weapon 2?
Your choice, live or die.
You have 30 seconds to pinch this loaf.
Do you wipe or do you not wipe? There we go. 4 hours later, no actual mention of Saw. POT number 159.
Everything but Saw 1 and 2.
We'll get there.
How annoyed do you think my wife is? Like a set.
POT 160. Back to Saw. Wow.
No, we'll get through these.
POT
eventually.
150. The last time they had Randy.
No, Randy, you're a fixture on this show now.
We'll invite Mike back.
Yeah, we have at least. No, I don't know who Mike is. I know who Randy is.
Randy.
We have at least 6 more of these movies to go through with you.
We have a
too.
lot, and then we got the reboot. We're gonna have to all go to Michigan to watch it together.
We're
That's fine,
setting
I'll
a
go.
great precedent.
We could take the ferry across
First
to
episode
Michigan.
talking about
Corey could
Saw.
pick us up, and we could go.
I don't trust Corey's driving.
Okay, we could get an Uber.
I would just drive around. There's a couple breweries on the way.
You and your
See what I did
breweries.
there? Okay, so enter Danny Glover.
Oh my God, we've entered him like 3 times.
Drink.
You fucking pulling
I thought that was like
shorts.
I thought that was like a Bud Light.
No, it's a take
It's
on
a
the
Coors.
Coors logo.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, he was looking at my thigh. Dead Presidents. Oh, boops. Okay, so where are we in this movie? Danny Glover.
Danny Glover,
sucks.
enter.
Yeah, he enters.
Can we just talk about how bad you think that the acting would have been better?
No, I do remember when we were watching.
We
this
were
movie,
laughing about how
Yeah,
like
we talked about how bad the acting
what am I
is.
gonna do with this saw?
Yeah.
Saw my leg?
Jesus Christ. So I'm sorry. Your wife and Erica are having a reaction show to the
They're
recordings
gonna
of our.
podcast this podcast? Well, guess what? We'll podcast your podcast.
We're gonna have reactions to the reactions to podcast Terror.
But the acting, you'd think that
It's pretty bad.
The main guy from the classic Princess Bride would
So
I feel like he only can play a smarmy English character.
like
Even
if
in a
it
romantic role, he's a smarmy English character.
did we ever figure out where he's from? Because I remember making a comment
Princess
about
Bride.
No. I mean like where he was born.
Oh, I think Michigan.
Really? Carrie.
ELW.
Carrie. No, there's no E. Oh, look at that fucker. He was in Twister.
No,
He wasn't.
He was from London.
He is London. Okay, because I remember
They should have made his
accent's
character
really shitty.
like a British doctor then. Like,
yeah.
Why
yeah,
make
like
him try to be American?
A British pussy doctor.
Sure.
Yeah. And
Or just like a pediatrician would have been fine too. It doesn't have to be a. You know, he could have been a orthopedic doctor or something.
Yeah, in case anyone's interested, he was in Glory, Kiss the Girls, Days of Thunder, Bram Stoker's Dracula, Hot Shots, Twister, The Jungle Book, The Crush, and Liar Liar.
I think that Glory is a pretty good movie. Is that the World War II movie with
Yes.
about the Black Regiment?
Yep. Twister is a great movie. It's about a series of tornadoes
Hey, if
that
it's
hit
got
Tornado Valley.
if it's got my boy Philip Seymour Hoffman in it, I'm in.
So good. He plays.
Podcast with the title means nothing, and we won't actually talk about the topic of the show.
Yeah, we've gotten complaints about that.
Podcast
so
of
Love
no
how you guys
actual
keep
terror.
getting your voices more and more of a whisper tone. Because it's not already bad enough you're not talking about the movie.
Well, what I
at
really
all.
want to do is start an ASMR podcast.
I don't know what that means.
ASMR?
AS.
It's a wrestling group, apparently.
What is that? What is it? All Star
All-Star.
midget grapplers.
Wrestling with no W.
ASM.
Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. So it's just hot chicks talking quietly into expensive microphones.
Very sexist that you just assume chicks.
But you have
No,
two. But we have 3 hot dudes right now talking
Yeah,
into
it's
immediately priced. Are these how expensive are these things?
Not very at all. You just like, have you seen the Michelob commercial where the girl opens the beer and she whispers?
No.
Don't
What if I do this?
commercial, you dumb shit.
Why? Michelob's still getting theirs.
Okay, so I realized what the theme of the episode is that we're not talking about Saw. We were actually doing a Saw torture device. as this episode.
Here.
Okay, hold on. We're watching this.
Yeah, let me get to
commercial
the.
now. Whoa.
Let's all experience.
That's all I'm gonna play. So
Isn't
we
that
don't get in
Alicia
trouble.
Keys?
That's just a black girl.
That's Alicia Keys.
No.
Yes. Or it's Zoe Kravitz. No, that's the girl from the Cosbys.
Get the fuck out of here.
Which is Zoe Kravitz's mom, by the way, and it's not.
That's her. Right there, actress.
That is not Lisa Bonet.
Okay. It is Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz.
Right.
Boom. I like people also search for Jason Momoa.
He's a hunk.
Look at that. We're just gonna leave this picture up of him.
And there's Lisa Bonet.
Look at that. All right.
God dang, that's
He's
a
got
man.
some fucking strong eyebrows.
He's got some good brows. I like the scar he's got too.
Yeah, right. That shows that he does not fuck around, but he fucks. Okay, so enter Danny Glover.
Enti. I think that's a Swedish word. Those are the Walmart equivalent of microphones.
And Catherine, they were on sale.
Okay, enter Danny Glover.
These were never purchased to do podcasts.
He's in his house, and he's got yarn attached to newspapers that say Pepe Silve.
It is the same
How fucking do you remember that?
picture you see in everything where someone's investigating crime, and it's like, oh, here's how it's all connected. It's a mind map, except it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because he's got nothing to go on. He's got nothing to go on. But still, it's like we're supposed to appreciate the fact that he's doing an investigation on all this, and he's really after the criminals, and it never fucking pans out. It doesn't do shit. You know, it's just I found somebody in a fucking trap once, and now I've gotta make my life's goal to figure this out. And doesn't he lose his job or something?
He gets fired, I thought. Because doesn't he get his spoiler alert for those of you that haven't seen Saw?
Yeah, we're straight up spoilers.
Does he get his throat cut before or after? Because doesn't he have that scar on his neck?
Right.
So I think he gets because his partner dies.
And yet you hear him talk more than you guys in those fucking mics.
What? I don't fucking. What do
How? Hold on. Do we need more volume on the microphone?
You're doing good right now. You're doing okay.
Because I've got this thing pretty much in my mouth.
Yeah. It's just.
Not where we
I'm in a metal. Now I'm really in a metal band.
Just you got to cut the mic then. Up it, and then sometimes you gotta. Do you want me to like power stance it?
Is that how?
Do one of these.
I like it.
That's the only way that people can just.
Is that how metal guys don't blow their khaki shorts out?
Yeah, right. But they're generally wearing basketball shorts, and I can tell because like I can get.
Hold on, you're pulling my headphones up, bro.
Oh, sorry. I can get like a deep squat.
Well, it's because you got gym shorts on. If you had
Well, that's what I'm saying.
khakis on, you'd be blowing them out right now.
Oh, I'd have so many holes in my shorts right now.
You'd be wearing them to church. They'd be so holy.
Tomorrow morning I'm gonna be like, why do my hips hurt so bad? Like, well, you wanted to get low.
Okay, Danny Glover's partner dies.
Enter Danny Glover.
He's on a wild goose chase now to find the Jigsaw killer.
Yes.
Which you're right though. Like, how does he know? How is he able to single out?
Sorry. What is happening right now? Yeah, you enjoyed it, Erica. Okay, so enter Danny Glover.
Danny Glover's like the Spanish Inquisition at this point.
I can't wait for Saw 3.
We still need to watch 4 to do another
Enter Donald Wahlberg.
Yeah, Donald Cantwell. So, but I think so. What you mentioned about the throat slitting thing is like quintessential Saw is that it never shows anything in the actual order that it happens.
Yeah.
Because his throat gets slit in the movie like towards the end, but if you pay attention, you
see the scar, right?
Earlier. Right.
Simba's uncle.
Yeah, I don't like Simba.
And they're not related.
Simba and Scar?
No.
Or the
Danny Glover and Donald Glover.
because Simba and Scar are related.
Yeah.
Yes.
But anyways, yeah, if you watch closely, you can see the scar on Danny Glover. But then you wonder, like, how did he get that scar?
Because he fucks. And just think you have a whole other movie to discuss and you're still on Danny Glover's first scene.
You know, here's what I'm thinking. Like,
She's
Oh,
not
God,
wrong.
sum it up, please.
We're damn near to 2 hours and we have not even gotten through the entire... I can't get over past this picture of Jason Momoa.
he's a hunk, man.
1 hour... Oh, no.
Did you know that he's in some episodes of Baywatch?
What?
Jason Momoa was in Baywatch.
Really?
Yeah. As a young kid?
You mean Babe Watch?
Baywatch, no. If only I knew like a drummer that had like a picture of David Hasselhoff on his bass drum. That'd be cool.
That guy probably fucks.
Something.
Oh, wait, that's me. Okay.
Danny Glover.
Enter Danny Glover. Is that joke old yet?
Stone Cold.
Is that joke Stone Cold yet? To be perfectly honest, everything I remember from Saw has absolutely nothing to do with Danny Glover or any of the side story.
No, like it's just you get the shitty bathroom that they're locked in.
Yep. Which is oddly clean with a lot of daylight bulbs.
Well, no, because they got the toilets full of shit.
Shit.
Chocolate pudding.
Yeah.
The tub is not clean water either. Because
No.
you would have seen the key at the very first moment.
So what would have happened, hypothetically, if the key never went down the drain? Movie over.
Right.
Right?
But tell me one movie where there couldn't have been one simple thing that happened where it wasn't movie over.
Twister.
If the tornado hadn't shown up when Helen Hunt was a kid, movie
It's
over.
not that simple
Okay.
thing. That's against nature. Man.
Yeah, that's like...
But what I'm saying is that tornado could have dropped 5 miles west and that there wouldn't have been a movie.
That's a lot of ifs at that point.
But there's a lot of ifs with what if the key never went down the drain?
It's more believable to think a key not going down the drain than a twister not hitting your house.
I think that's part of the machinations of the trap, too. That's part of what Jigsaw does. He makes them with the expectation that it's going to go a certain way, and it's people going against their nature to stop it from happening. That's what he gives them the opportunity for. The whole thing of Jigsaw's point is go against your nature of being a dumb belligerent fuck. Go against your nature of being lazy. Go up against your nature of giving up on life, of doing bad things to make a difference, to improve your life. You have this opportunity and you keep fucking it up. Well, I'm not giving you the opportunity to fuck it up anymore. You either do it right now or you don't do it again.
I got to be
That's
working
the
like
job.
11 hours. So we should talk about Saw and Saw 2.
He just was. That'd be like
I had that one chambered for a while. I just waited for an opening.
Jigsaw listen to this podcast.
Yeah, Jigs will be like, your goal is to talk about the movie.
And say, get to the fucking point. You've got 5 minutes to display some sort of knowledge about this movie that you watched and told people you were going to review, and you would not live.
Your goal, your mission is to live or die.
All right.
You must talk about Saw 1
All right.
the entire time and not go on a tangent.
N.T. Donnie Wahlberg.
Enti. Enti, that's a Swedish word.
Beat is
And a Pokemon.
Beat is N.T. a Swedish word? I feel like I'm asking Siri, and now I just have to wait for the results to come back.
Enti.
Does this make Corey the Jigsaw of the podcast?
He kind of
He's
is.
literally setting the rules, and you
Yeah.
and I are having a very hard time following them.
And at this point, I would rather die of the cancer.
Yeah, right. I'm not going to drill into your head, buddy.
When did we get to the I'm trying to think now, the timeline. I wish they did like if they made like a whole box set of like Saw, one whole
bet they
movie. One whole movie though. In order.
Yeah,
what
where
if
is
this exists?
the fan edit of Saw to put it all
Right?
in chronological? And,
I'm not
and I
effing
can tell
Swedish.
you, it's nowhere because they keep doing the same scene where Danny Glover enters over and over, and over again.
Enter Danny Glover.
900 hours, and it's still shorter than this show.
But so someone did it for Lost. If someone did it for Lost, you can't tell me they didn't do it for Saw.
Because they didn't give a crap about Saw. The thing about Lost is that for at least a first season or two, it's pretty good. Saw goes off the
Right.
rails by number 2.
No, Saw 2 though isn't terrible.
No, but it's a departure.
You know, I think they made Saw 2 planning on making Saw 3.
Saw 2.
Yes.
Give me some feedback about what you think of Saw 2. Maybe you could sum it up for us in a way that might be entertaining for a listener or somebody.
It's
Sorry.
got the kid from Jericho
I need to
trapped
get-
in a safe.
I do need to point this out because I feel bad. Beatmaster's not Swedish. He's Swiss.
So is that Denmark?
It's Switzerland. Denmark is Danish.
So is Enti a word from Switzerland?
Yeah, is Enti a Swiss word?
Well, no, I'm not Swedish.
Fucking even Erica remembers and I don't.
One day.
This literally is I never remember where he's from. Although I think I said it earlier. He's from Switzerland.
You said he was Swiss, I think.
See, he's like the cheese. He's got a
And I
bunch
just
of
keep,
holes
I
in
keep
him
on
and
thinking
stuff.
of tulips.
Enti is not a Swiss word.
Oh, man.
Everybody. I was trying to find a fan edit of Jigsaw Saw. Okay.
That'd be cool if they did that. Maybe
would.
that's something we can all work on as a group.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Cool.
Yeah,
you
sure.
see, you have two computer screens, so I'm assuming you have the technology to
No, it's normally just pornography
Copy and paste.
a Word file, so I can take notes on the pornography.
Word.
One screen is pornography. The other screen is just Matt's parents' picture, just judging him.
It's like shaking. No.
24 years of that, I don't need it anymore.
Jesus is disapproving.
It's just a picture of Jesus going.
Like, that's not going to make him masturbate harder.
Oh, Jesus, judge me.
Look me in the eyes when you're upset, Jesus.
I like your hands because they have extra holes.
Oh,
Oh, whoa.
Jesus.
So are we talking? Hold on. Are we entered Donnie Wahlberg now? Are we talking about Saw 2?
Yes.
Oh, whoa, wait. Let's wrap up Saw 1 real quick.
Oh, my God. Are we going to?
Saw 1, good movie. They weren't planning on making a sequel.
Right.
Bad acting.
Right.
Danny Glover.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay, Saw 2. So Saw 2 takes place in a house.
Not the MD.
What? Oh, yeah. Not
House MD.
Yeah, not House MD. It's I hate to use the term more abstract, but there's a little more thought involved. Like you can like the nice excommunicated. So the nice thing that you can do about the Saw movies is literally watch them for face value and enjoy a horror movie, or you can try and figure out all the shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can watch a Saw movie and just be like, "Well, this is an interesting horror movie," and there's a weird plot twist at the end, or you can like try to actually figure out what the fuck is going on. And Saw 2 is where the shit really starts to come out.
I feel like though, if you're not watching Saw to figure out the Saw movies. You just want to watch.
I think that's what they figured out by Saw 2. Is the first Saw movie has a lot to do with plot and a lot of execution of mobilizing characters to do certain things. Saw 2 is really it's about the traps. It's about people falling into the traps, and do they make it in the traps or out of the traps? But it's seeing the things like the heads exploding, the big vat of needles, that kind of thing. It's about upping the ante of how people have to deal with that shit, because that's cool and that's easier than plot. So you have like the 5 minutes of plot around all the other shit that's happening to these characters. And Saw 2 is really a ripoff of Cube. I don't know if it came first or second. It doesn't matter to me. Cube was better.
With J-Lo?
No, that was Cell.
That was the stuff.
Close.
It's a square shape, right?
Have you seen Cube?
Ice Cube.
That's true. It's basically 7 people trapped inside of Ice Cube trying to get out before he starts doing movies for Disney.
I don't know what Cube
happening? Cube is actually a pretty decent movie. Is your wife yelling at you?
Do you have Benadryl? I'm supposed to ask.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. She has.
I have Allegra.
Cialis.
Is she trying I have a big tub of Viagra.
Katie, he has Benadryl.
We have Benadryl
have
and
Cube
Allegra.
way
Do you
earlier?
need some to go home?
No, I don't know why.
Or is she trying to put you to sleep so this stops?
Cube. I'm looking up this Cube movie.
No, it's fine. I have a fucking computer. Why are you looking it up on your phone like a plebe?
I don't know. I just want to look like I'm important.
Yeah, there's like 8 of them.
Whoa! Why
yeah.
aren't we watching? Why aren't we podcasting these movies?
We can do them after we do Saw.
Well, it's too bad because it's not until Cube 5 that Danny Glover enters.
Boom. Can we name this podcast now? Podcast of Terror. Danny Glover enters.
Enter Danny Glover. I mean, I probably could.
It's a Canadian movie.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Mad Dees, huh?
Yeah, that's my movie.
90 minutes.
Yeah.
Whoa. Budget was $350,000. Okay. Well, now I'm talking about Cube.
Yeah, this is not.
On to Saw 2. Enter
Okay.
Donald Wahlberg.
Yes. Saw 2. Enter Donnie Wahlberg.
I think that Saw 2 is pretty much like, how can we make traps?
Yep.
Like, what can we do to make traps and make them blow up on people?
Yeah, the premise of Saw 2 is how do we get a bunch of people who are shit boxes into a house and then trap them into hurting themselves? Because that one dude who looks like he may do meth climbs into the furnace. That one chick jams her hands through the razor blades to try and get the needle. That other chick jumps into a
She gets thrown into the needle pit.
Yeah, the shitbox.
Terry Crews. Right?
Is it really Terry Crews?
No, it's just a buff.
Okay.
A buff guy.
A buff gentleman. Throws her into the needles.
Yep.
Little Seventh Heaven girl.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like in the corner.
I would jay on her
bummed me
bees.
out. Like she doesn't do anything to
Seventh Heaven.
She deserves it, and she's the one who just like dies alone and
Seventh
shit.
heaven in her butt.
Ruby. She was Ruby, right?
Yes. Yes.
That was on before Roswell on the the WB.
Like, oh,
Wow.
they probably one of them farted and it scared them all.
Anyways, WB.
I like. Okay.
Seventh Heaven was on before Roswell.
Real quick, I want to give Katie her 37 seconds of fame.
Okay.
This is her 30 or her whatever.
Her podcast.
Katie's podcast about Saw. Two people wake up in a room with no recollection of how they got there, soon discover they're pawns in a deadly game perpetrated by a notorious serial killer. I'm pretty sure she took that from Google.
Yeah, there's no Donald Glover reference
Yeah,
anywhere
where's
in there.
Donald Glover. Fucking whatever.
I don't understand. Where does Donald Glover enter?
So back to Saw
By the
2.
way,
So
Donald
Donnie
Glover, not in
Wahlberg
the
shows
show.
up. And then you find out that Donnie Wahlberg's kid is involved, and then everyone in the
He's
house...
from Jericho.
Yes, everyone from Jericho is in the house. And everyone was arrested by Donnie Wahlberg?
I feel like I think that they all had ties to Donnie Wahlberg.
Yeah, I think he arrested all of them. I think that's what it was. One of the two guys was wearing tights. He's not wrong. And I think that's what it was. So every person in the house was arrested by Donnie Wahlberg.
Was he a dirty cop in that movie, or was he?
He was a dirty cop, right, Corey?
The
I don't
belief is
remember.
that they were wrongly arrested, or
Okay.
they blame him, and so whether or not he was a good cop is subjective.
Well, and then the scapegoat is his kid. That's why the kid's
Right.
also in the house.
He's in the safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Locked away.
It's
It's
one
like
of
he's
those
been doing
things
math.
where everybody's keeping secrets from each other, which realistically, how much do you want to trust the people that you're trapped in a murder room with? But if your only choice is to trust the people you're in a murder room with, then maybe
Good
things
luck.
would go a little bit smoother. And it's all the distrust.
That's
that builds
literally
up.
why
It's
his
like
line
an
is
episode of
live or
Big
die.
Brother, except they introduce weapons, which is definitely what Big Brother needs.
What? That took a turn.
But now we're talking about Big Brother.
All right. So that's the whole movie, right?
I liked Saw 2.
Enter Donnie Wahlberg. I like Saw 2 a lot. Like, I think it's.
I think that's
it's a
the
fun
better.
movie.
That's the best one out of all of them. Is Saw 2.
Wasn't the lead actress from this also one of the heroes in Feast that we reviewed quite a while back? Matt?
Sorry. I gotta look
I
at
forget her name, unfortunately. The thing that I know her most from is playing Charlie's girlfriend on 2.5 Men. For a
This
while.
is gonna be a surprise, Corey, but I drink.
This was a good movie, Feast.
I remember liking it. We watched this, right?
Yeah. Feast was a damn good movie. We never made it to the sequels, but I assume.
Is this
it
the
would've
one
been
that
9
Matt
hours
Damon and them
something.
were a part of?
Damon.
Henry Rollins as coach.
I love Henry Rollins.
Me too. I saw him in Madison a couple years ago.
I saw him in Milwaukee.
Oh. Well, I saw him in Stoughton, actually. The Stoughton Opera House. Spoken word tour.
I saw him at Turner Hall.
It's my fault. It's my fault. I'm the one who
Back-
said Feast. I'm the one who said. I can't. not make
Yeah,
references
Katie, you're
that is
drunk.
good.
I'm proud of you. Text my wife. Tell her you love her.
Say hi to your mother for me.
Say hi to your mother for me. Corey, who in Feast is the girlfriend that you're...
Is it Krista Allen?
I unfortunately
Oof.
don't remember her name. I will
Look
look it
at-
up. I will do this for you.
No,
Here we go.
I mean,
Somebody's got to do it because we're going to get sidetracked real quick here.
I gotta pee.
Well, just go so that we can talk about Saw.
Getting to where it needs to be. Matt has to pee. Let's move it along. Or Danny Glover.
Ooh, is it Grandma?
I spent the movie.
So this is my actual summary. People cried. There was blood. Lots of flashbacks. Some stuff was hard to follow. Not as eloquent as IMDb. Yeah, Katie did not pay any attention to Saw 2. We were literally doing this for her,
Yeah.
and she didn't even watch it.
Well, now we're going to do Nightmare on Elm Street for her.
It was the heroine. It's Navi Rawat.
Oh, okay. Navi. The Navi from
Avatar?
Avatar.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Did you not like Avatar?
I fell asleep.
There's no picture of this gal.
Yeah, right? How am I supposed to know if I'm going to jerk off to her?
I just assumed that you would.
She was in Magnum P.I. Down.
She's not in Saw, though.
No, I
Nope.
was completely wrong.
But she's in Roswell.
And she was in Jack the Dog.
And the OC.
And Numbers.
Project Greenlight.
I like being mistaken.
appreciate it.
Oh, that's right. She's from Numbers.
Where are we in Saw 2? I'm starting to get
God.
sleepy.
Were we in it?
We're in it to win it.
I was in, and then I was out, and then I was in, and then Donnie Wahlberg showed up, so I was back in.
All right. So isn't part of the thing, and forgive me if I don't remember this because it's been a really long podcast, but isn't this the reveal that Shawnee Smith is actually now working for Jigsaw?
Yes.
She's like his muscle.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is weird because she couldn't.
She's doing all the hard work because he's got cancer.
Yep.
She's the
now
pig.
involved.
The pig person.
And that's again the thematic tie between the first one and the second one is that someone is in the trap with them. In the first one, it's Jigsaw's laying on the floor the whole time. I don't really understand why that matters that he's supposed to be in the room, but he is apparently like processing things so he can shock them when he needs to. But it's strange that it all hinges on him being there the whole time. I guess, again, to give him the option of like, if they figure it out and they beat him, he's okay with that. But in this one, they involve her being in there to lead them along and be a part of it and get injected with a bunch of heroin and shit. But at least she's actually a part of the group.
Yeah, that's what I said the entire time.
But I think, though, that she never, they all had that virus, right? Like the sickness where they were going to die.
Yeah.
She probably never had that.
Yeah, Seventh Heaven Girl died.
Yeah. Seventh Heaven.
She was a cute girl. But that's a good point. You figure that Shawnee Smith never had it, so that if they all fucked up, she was still alive.
She was still going to live regardless.
Yeah.
She was just there, I think, to guide them through.
She was wearing that little black number, though.
I thought she had, like, scrubs on.
It's like a 2 hairdo dress. No,
But
I
everybody
think...
in there has the opportunity to kill each other.
Right.
And one of the guys is basically going around killing the other ones or letting them die.
Yeah.
And so she could have been murdered.
But she did get thrown in the pit of needles, so,
Right.
Essentially that somebody tried to kill her and,
Right.
Failed.
Yeah, that's kind of thing. It's like an initiation in a way for her to be his backup
Yeah.
Yeah.
to prove that she's worth her salt for it. And she is so blindly allegiant to him at this point because she makes that whole speech about how he saved her
Yeah.
from what she was. And that's what she's the one who buys into what Jigsaw's story is.
Because didn't she say that in Saw 1, though, right? She was talking about how he saved her when the police are interviewing her, right?
Yes. Is that 1 or 2?
I remember her saying it in this one, but I don't remember it as much.
I think
Maybe she does.
Very
Maybe
likely could have been a flashback to 1
Maybe.
in 2. And that's another thing that sucks about these movies is they replay a lot of shit, and it gets really hard to like keep track of what happens and what.
Yeah.
That's why we need to make that rough cut of Saw.
Fuck, right.
How long do you think that would take?
A long time. Because you'd have to plot out the movies, then you'd have to go cut them apart, then you'd have to reassemble it.
Okay.
I ain't doing it.
Looks like I have my afternoon tomorrow.
I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Cancel my meetings. We gotta cut this Saw movie up.
Yeah, I don't know what else.
I wonder what Chris Rock's Saw is gonna be like.
It's certainly not wrong.
If you really want to cash in, you gotta fucking get Danny Glover in there because otherwise nobody's gonna
Enter
talk
Danny
about
Glover.
But they got Samuel L. Jackson, which is like the poor man's Danny Glover at this point, right?
it. Really? Is that where you go with that?
Just a 2-rate Danny Glover, Samuel L. Jackson.
Who was it that somebody mistakenly thought Samuel L. Jackson was? Was it Danny Glover, or there was somebody that they were talking to Samuel L. Jackson and they thought he was another actor, and
be
because
awkward.
it was another black actor, and he's like, "You don't even know who the fuck I am."
Blackter.
Snakes on a Plane. That's a good movie.
That's a great movie. Wow, I just realized what our wives are saying on Facebook about
Are they
this.
talking smack about us?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
It was like an hour ago.
Chicks.
My wife said, wish I could split screen this and 90 Day Fiancé.
She's not wrong.
No, it's freaking one of them was way better than the other.
Thank
Oh,
you.
there.
It was
Lawrence Fishburne. Enough with those mother effing Danny Glovers on this podcast.
Yeah, I mean, dude,
Well, unless we talk about Predator 2, we won't have another opportunity to talk about Danny Glover.
No, you're not wrong. I just like there's a lot to say about these movies, but I've been drinking for a lot of time and I'm sleepy.
You know, I think the thing that we can take from these movies is they weren't planning on making sequels.
Nope.
Because I don't think they thought that it was going to be as popular as they thought it was. And then after number 2, they thought, oh, we can make a gazillion sequels.
Right.
And remember, this is
The cash cow.
This is Blumhouse. This is the not necessarily a start, because did they have something to do with the Blair Witch movies or not?
I don't think so.
That I feel like there was something to that, but I could be wrong on that. But this was the launch of them. Now they are like the go-to horror production company for everything. You know, like you were talking about Hereditary earlier. That's Blumhouse. The distribution for the last Halloween movie was Blumhouse.
I want to say this is Lionsgate.
Is this, or was it Lionsgate and then becomes
Blumhouse had Paranormal Activity.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking then.
Let's see here.
We're still on the Navi.
Paranormal Activity, The Purge, Get Out, Insidious, Split, Happy Death Day, Sinister.
Those are all Blumhouse?
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Yeah, I mean, Blumhouse is a big deal. That's probably why I assumed that this was them.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain this is Lionsgate.
Or is it Dark Moon?
Ooh.
It's not. I just want to talk about Puppet Master movies.
Just give me a fucking Wikipedia page. Why is the internet so goddamn hard?
We are in the sticks.
All right. Early films.
But it's James Wan.
Yes. That is correct.
So that's my point,
Nope.
is that James Wan goes on to do
A lot of stuff. He did
fucking
Dead Silence.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh, it's highest grossing films. This is fucking stupid. I hate the internet. Just show me what goddamn movies you put out.
Boy, we're going to be here all night.
Yeah, so
I quit.
James Wan was the writer for the Saw short and then the first Saw movie, and then he started directing them from 2 on through 6.
Ju-on.
Just type in James
Or-
Wan.
Sorry,
Well, I just
producing
figured
them
I'd
at
just
that
look
point.
up Saw.
Because he had that one movie with Kevin Bacon, too.
Sinister?
No, that was, shoot, what's his name? Ethan Hawke.
Really?
Ethan Hawke was in Sinister, yeah.
Oh.
Do you watch movies?
Not really.
Okay.
He just doesn't read
They're
them.
on.
Yeah, he's like, I put them on, and then I just sit there.
Yeah.
Why did you go to saw.com? We're just looking at,
went to
we're just
Saw
looking at very
Films.
we're just looking at very saws at this point.
I just went to Menards.com. Look at Saws.
Go to James Wan.
Yeah, but I just wanted to see who put out Saw.
Oh my gosh. Okay, go back then.
No, here we are. What do you want? What do
I
you
just want to see what James Wan did. His
you-
films.
Oh, he did a lot.
Filmography.
Film.
Okay.
Stijn, Saw 0.5, which I didn't know was a thing. Saw 2, Saw 3, Dead Silence, Death Sentence, Saw 4,
Five.
Doggy Heaven,
Okay, we don't care about that.
Saw 5, 6, Insidious, Saw 3D, Conjuring, Insidious Chapter 2, Annabelle, Demonic, Furious 7. I like this part.
You like Furious 7?
I like when he just starts doing the Fast and Furious
He did
movies.
Aquaman?
Yes, he did.
Holy.
He's doing the new
Doing
Mortal
Aquaman
Kombat
2, and he's
and
producing Tommy Knockers.
Tommy Knockers, huh?
yeah,
Is Belko going to be in it too?
I hope so.
That'd be cool.
I got turned.
so
He also did the MacGyver TV show.
If it was MacGruber, I would have been happier.
He's doing the new Swamp Thing too.
They already canceled that.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
They canceled it one season. Lionsgate is who released Saw.
That's what I thought.
But it becomes Blumhouse, essentially. Because
Oh, yeah.
that's what got him funded to make all the rest of the shit.
I didn't realize that all the Hunger Games movies were Lionsgate movies.
And Twilight. Or just that one.
Just yeah. Well, that's just the highest grossing movies. So it could have been all the Twilights, but all those other ones. Somehow, The Day After Tomorrow made more money
It's got
than.
Keanu in it, so. Look at 2 of these movies have Keanu.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Tomorrow. And then the rest of them have
That man's so
J-Law
fucking
in
rich.
it.
Yeah.
And then Wonder. Owen Wilson.
Don't forget La La Land.
I was skipping that
B
one.
Master says Blumhouse will find a penny in the couch and finance a movie with it. I think that's the new Spawn movie, actually.
Ouch.
Oh, B-Master. You beautiful bastard. Beautiful Swiss Frank, you. Where are we with this? I feel like we are so fucking off the rails right now.
We're at-
This train has crashed a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we just want to rate this movie?
Sonny Wahlberg died at the end. I don't remember.
Not this one, right?
No, yeah, because he's in a couple of
He's in a few of them.
Yeah.
What a twist.
But that doesn't matter because they play him out of fucking timelines.
Say hi to your mother for me.
Who's your favorite? Like, okay. Do you like
Who's your
Donnie
favorite
better or
kid?
Mark?
Are you going to be raping me in the
Donnie.
butt when you're saying that?
Donnie? You like Donnie better?
Yeah, Mark's kind of a dick mouth.
Wow. I was, what do you think of the Wahlburgers?
It's very mediocre. Have you ever eaten one?
I've never eaten there.
Corey, have you eaten at Wahlburgers?
No.
It's not that great. Like, the buns are really shitty and the burgers are really mediocre.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think you get a better one in Boston?
No.
Okay.
Go to Kuma's in Chicago. You can fucking finance
But
sack of meat.
That's
right
the thing, though. Like, well, Mark Wahlberg won't be there.
there. No. But
Say
the
hi to
odds
your
of him
mother.
actually being at the one in Boston are probably slim to none, too.
But there's probably better chances of a Wahlberg at the Wahlburgers in Boston than there is
Yes.
at the Kumas
Yeah,
in
but that's
Chicago.
like showing up at a restaurant
Well,
called
yeah.
Baldwin's, and the only one you fucking see is Steven.
I would be okay. I'd be okay with Steven because I love the movie Biodome
That's a good movie.
and Celebrity Mole.
It's also good.
He lost his mind on Celebrity Mole. Him and Corbin Burnson. Out of all the Baldwins, I would have to go with Steven being my favorite because he went crazy.
It's pretty good. He's not wrong.
And I love Biodome.
Biodome's such a...
But you look at the level of sanity through the rest of the Baldwins.
Yeah.
It's not even a cliff. It's like falling off the curb and just hitting crazy on the way down. It's
I had a one-on-one with my boss, and he was talking about like some plan or whatever. And
Schaumburg is Chicago.
Katie, there's a Kuma's in Chicago and Schaumburg, and the West Loop and Indianapolis. Get on my level.
Okay, talk about your boss.
Yeah, so he made some comment, and I just looked at him and I said, "You're thinking locally. You gotta think globally."
Chilling with the weasel.
I love Biodome.
I'm shocked that we still have people
there's
watching
missed
this.
opportunity
Me
right there.
too.
I would love to see Pauly Shore in a Saw movie and just be like every scene is just him dying in the Saw trap.
Just he's the only one that keeps on getting trapped.
and just like the
it's
Jigsaw
like-
can be played like a 3D animated Sam Kinison and just ripping him to shit left and right in the fucking thing. I would love that. Just like
Another thing
bring
of
him back
cheese
to
whiz.
Jigsaw.
Gonna go grab it. Oh, my hand's stuck. You must cut your hand off.
It's just live or die.
Yeah.
Will you eat the
Oh,
cheese whiz,
yeah.
or will you eat your rest?
Oh, another slushy machine. Better put my face under here. Your face is trapped now. You must die. It's not slushy. It's acid.
And in Erica's honor, we'll somehow work Screech in there.
The B Squad Saw with Screech and Pauly Shore. Stephen Baldwin.
I'd pay
Andy
to see it.
Dick.
I'd pay to see it.
Like I feel like both Urkel needs to be in it, yet I don't hate Jaleel White in the way.
Oh, he
that-
could be in it too. They could try to have a nerd. Like they could be trapped in a room together.
I despise Urkel.
Did I do
much.
that?
Jaleel White is actually a pretty cool guy.
Unless he drinks a concoction, turns into Stefan
Oh, Stefan or
okay,
Krell.
Stefan can go.
or Cal.
Just the suavest motherfucker ever to live.
So, anyways,
Yeah, where I don't
Danny
even know.
Glover enters.
Yeah, Danny Glover shows up in Saw 1. Corey, do you just want to rate this?
Oh God,
Are we we rate the movies
Yeah.
or this podcast?
movie.
No. So we do it on
Okay, tell me how we do this.
a fuck, kill, marry.
Okay, this is the Mary podcast.
Not the show, the movies.
Oh,
Would-
as far as podcasts go, I'd marry this podcast.
I'll be back every week. No, we won't.
Yeah, hey.
Our download numbers will not go up by
I think
one.
the opportunity is there for you to marry this podcast.
Oh, you did Behind the Mask?
Yeah. I fucking hated that movie.
I was okay with it.
I didn't like it.
David Gale.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else you guys did here. Lost Boys. Okay, that's cool. I love
Yeah.
Lost Boys. Kiss Me. Oh, okay. Hold on. Funny story. Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park. So bad. There was a video store where I grew up in Janesville, Wisconsin, called Family Video. No, it wasn't Family Video. It was called
Blockbuster.
No, it was a locally owned video store.
Preferred Video.
Preferred Video. That's it.
We had them in Sheboygan too.
And so they had a deal where it was like 5 video rentals for $20.
It's just you could rent Kiss
for the whole week. And so we had a cottage up by the Dells or something that didn't have cable. So we would go to Premiere Video, rent the 5 videos, and we'd go to our cottage. And my brother, all he wanted was Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park is what he wanted. So my mom's like, okay, we'll add it to the thing. We'll rent it. So we put it in at the cabin, and we're watching. And all of a sudden, this big censor thing comes up about how censorship in America is wrong. You shouldn't be doing it, and like it's ruining the rights of all Americans and stuff. And also, like, just cuts to a hardcore porn video. My mom freaking tackles us. Go in your bedroom! Instantly, somebody had peeled the Kiss at the Phantom Park label off and put it over a porno so they can keep the I don't know. They wanted to keep the Kiss at the Phantom Park and turn their porno. So yeah. So I've never got to see Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park. So then when my mom returned those videos, she lit them up. Good. So we got a month of free rentals.
I wonder how long that video sat on the shelf.
Exactly right. Nobody said any like I don't know.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So I've never got to see Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park.
Was it actual porn or was it just like a Shannon Tweed movie?
It was a legit porn. I don't know. Like my mom, pretty much, we saw boobies and a dick starting to move around, and then she pretty much just, you guys are out of here. So I didn't get to see it. I don't know. Like I don't know what it was, or if it was like Debbie Does Dallas or whatnot.
Because if you want to see boobies and a dick move around, that is this show.
But yeah, it was like we were in elementary school. I don't remember how old we were, but we were pretty much out the room instantly. Like my mom was pretty much just wrangling us out of there, and my dad was like, "I'll take this," and then it was like, game over for us.
I do want to compliment your parents on being willing to sit in a room for Kiss Meets the Phantom Park.
Well, you got to think it was the cottage, so there wasn't a whole lot to do. So we were gonna watch Kiss Meets the Phantom at the park.
And you know what? I'm just gonna strangle fuck it here in front of mom and pop.
Yeah.
Hope that they don't actually notice the movie.
Exactly. So I often imagine to think about what would have happened if they weren't there when we were watching that movie and how long we would have watched it until we realized it wasn't a Kiss movie.
It would probably be familial hand jobs.
Yeah, we would have been like, me and my brother would be like, what's happening to us?
Oh, no, it's not gay, really. We can do this. It's fine. I was born ahead of you. I make the rules. That's what it would be, right?
Yeah. But yeah, so that was my my experience. So I've never got to see Kiss at the Phantom of the Park. But I got to see boobies and a D kind of moving and a V.
Yeah, when I was a kid, we went to see, I don't remember what the fuck it was, but I remember we wound up like at the drive-in, some Tarzan movie with Bo Derek was playing.
Okay.
And I'm not supposed to be paying attention to this part. I think there was a movie before it that was like appropriate for me, but they expect him to be asleep by the time Tarzan started. And then it's Bo Derek, and it's just like, well, of course we're going to have Bo Derek's tits out because, this is the 80s. This is what we do with Bo Derek. And I guess, like, I'm hearing my dad and my stepmonster describing the scene like, oh, and now the monkey's involved. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. But they made me turn around in the car and look out the back window. Now, in the back window behind me is some other way worse movie going on. So they're not looking back there. And I'm just like, there's a lot of fucking going on in this movie behind us.
Whole lot of fucking.
I know to shut the fuck up. Anyway, I never saw Tarzan with Bo Derek's tits, and I don't know if the monkey fucked her.
What the fuck did I miss? I sat while I peed, by the way.
You sat down?
Fuck yeah.
Did you ever notice that if you do sit down, if you face the tank, you have like a little shelf to read a book?
Yeah. So you can put chocolate milk on there.
There you go.
Yeah, you didn't hear the seat stick to my sweaty butt cheeks
No.
as I stood up?
I did not. I tried to pee around your dog kennel in the other bathroom.
I told you to go to the fucking different bathroom.
I didn't know there wasn't one over there.
There's literally where we're sitting, the next door over is a
By the
bathroom.
way,
Mike goes to the opposite side of the house.
Here's what he tells me. Get me a Truly. Okay, the fridge is by the other bathroom, so of course I'm going to be
I said,
efficient.
hey, man,
Like the
you mind getting...
implication of I tried to pee around your dog trough or whatever it was.
Dog
Not I
kennel.
did
Well,
it.
the foster dog's taking up a bathroom right now.
Oh, Beth
Not
is
I
my
put up
favorite
a
Kiss
good
song.
fight. It just like, you know.
I saw Kiss once.
Did you really?
Yeah, when I was 12 years old.
Really? That's cool.
Yep, it was the second farewell tour.
Who was on drums? Peter Criss?
Peter
Or
Criss.
Was it really?
Yeah. I have my dad has the VHS tape of the show.
Really? Did he happen to steal a Kiss at the Phantom Park from Premier Video in
He did
Janesville,
not.
Wisconsin in
He,
1994?
Katie,
So it
shut
was
the
still
fuck up.
It was Ace Frehley in the band too, or did it go up to like Vinnie Vincent at that point?
No, it was Ace Frehley.
Really? You had the whole original lineup?
Yep.
That's actually
We're
impressive.
talking 1997.
Still though, I didn't know that they had the whole group there for that.
Mm-hmm.
Beth, I hear you calling. I love that song.
But I can't hear.
Sometimes I'll pretend to play piano. If I see a piano somewhere, I'll pretend to play it and sing Beth.
God.
Sebastian Valentine. Double S.
Even Erica knows what's. I wonder what Sebastian's up to right now.
He's sleeping on the couch with his
You go figure.
dick out.
Just, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you guys do some good movies.
Yeah, Katie, so you're complaining about how I don't admit that Sebastian's my own, yet you fucking did not ever you did not react to the picture I sent at 6:09 p.m.
We were busy. Driving. She was driving.
That's what I figured. Because that's ever stopped her. I have a picture of her with a dog on her lap, on her phone, eating like a fucking ham
Oh,
sandwich
yeah,
and drinking a
Funyuns.
power soda.
True.
And you can't.
Power soda.
Yeah, right?
Let me get my power soda. Coca-Cola.
It's a soda that
Busy
provides-
getting busy.
Shut the fuck
True
up.
that.
God damn it.
I'm gonna feel really bad if this is the show that makes me call into work.
Corey,
It's like,
Why?
this is going
You-
all night, brother. So, anyways, back to Saw
Should have got more truly. So Danny Glover shows up.
with Donnie Wahlberg in the car.
Yeah, we have Donnie Glover shows up.
Donnie Glover,
Danny Wahlberg.
Nick Cage.
Sweet.
You know,
sweet
Cage
tender baby
plays
Jesus.
the Cage in Saw 3.
Nick Cage is the guy holding Danny Glover, whispering in his ear. Your choice. You need to watch another one of my movies.
Yes,
I feel like, okay,
Yes, Erica, I scratched my nose with the microphone.
on a side note, I feel like Nick Cage at his house has just like stacks of just scripts.
Probably.
And when he's like bored, he's like, "Oh, see, what am I gonna do today?"
right.
Okay, we'll do Mandy. We'll do this one. Okay.
Every once in a while, he moves one. He finds Action Comics #1 sitting there. He's like, "Oh, I thought I lost this."
Yeah,
in
oops.
divorce."
Just the tip. What is he as 12? Riley just goes, "What is Danny Glover?" Riley, go to bed.
Yeah, dude, it's
What time is it? 9:52.
Danny Glover is a saint.
You know what else? I feel bad the fact that it is almost 11 o'clock for Corey and he has to work. in the
Oh
morning.
shoot, Corey.
Yeah.
Go to bed. We'll continue.
Yes. Yeah. You can see yourself.
I am terrified that I will get up, leave the show, and come back in the morning to turn off my computer or something, and you will still be there.
still
I
going.
will be asleep in his chair, and you will be eyeing him pissed off because his has wheels, and you're still
I'm trying to wheel him out of his chair so I can take it.
I expected to come back from the bathroom and you be.
Oh dang! I didn't think of that.
Snap! You fucked up.
You guys are nothing with Corey. Without.
You mean yeah? Without.
There'll still be Danny Glover's.
And you will still be here watching.
And then Danny Glover entered,
Yep. Danny.
watching a
Glover shows
video camera of Carrie Ilwis's house. Did he hold on? Did he have a video camera pointed at Carrie's house? Because he thought he was a killer, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
The weird Seb guy had cameras in the house. Zeb, sorry.
Zeb.
Because he was watching the family because of his game.
I had a professor in college once who had a kid, and he named him Zebulon after one of the 12 tribes of Israel. And he named him, his nickname was Zeb.
Yeah, that kid never got made fun of.
So that's that. That's a real name.
That sucks to be that kid. Uh-oh.
Beth, I hear you calling.
All right, so
this podcast
So
is already.
I feel like we're getting the hook.
yeah, I think my wife's pissed.
Oh, that's cool, girl.
She's gonna come back in here and start yelling at us.
Yeah, I know.
Although she won't because Mike's here. Randy's here.
She'll be cool.
Yeah.
Please end the show.
We still have to rate it.
Oh, 10.
10. Yeah, Erica's an hour ahead too, so she's
Where's she? Where's she at? New York City?
Philadelphia.
Philly. Say hi to your mother for me.
Say hi to your mother for me.
Philadelphia.
All right.
Texas.
All right. Let's rate this.
Oh, hey. Speaking of Philadelphia, not to sidetrack this
No.
again. I won't even say it.
Nope. Say it.
So one time we were training, we had this kid, and he was from Philadelphia, and Hornswoggle legit looks at him and goes, Texas, huh? Must be hot down there. That's it. I was like, do you think Philadelphia is in Texas? He's like, where's it at then? I'm like, Pennsylvania.
For someone that has
Traveled the world.
yes.
Doesn't know where Philadelphia is.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's been to Philadelphia
I would hope so.
times.
A few times. But yeah, so apparently he thought he was in Texas.
Jesus Christ.
God damn, it's hot in December in Philadelphia. Okay, rate it.
All right, Mary fuck kill. I guess you could do each movie independently unless they're.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, you have to start. You're the guest.
I would marry, fuck, kill.
Yeah.
I would fuck Saw 1.
Okay.
I would marry Saw 2.
Ooh, that's not bad.
You capitalized on
yeah,
it. Why?
Fat fingered.
You got the caps lock on there, brother.
Corey, how about you?
I would probably fuck Saw 1 and
Ooh.
then with my limp, useless dick, try to fuck Saw 2, but it probably wouldn't happen.
Give it the old college try. I'm going to agree with Randy. I'm going to fuck Saw 1. I'm going to marry Saw 2.
Saw 2's the best.
It really is. I think it's a lot of shit that they did. It was new and inventive. And then as they continued to go on, it was just like, how do we one-up the last?
They were just trying to figure out how to kill people better.
Right.
Like, what can we do differently to kill people?
Right. And it kind of lost its luster. We should.
By the way, I really
delete
want to
this
thank
video.
you again for giving me the opportunity to talk about me fucking things weekly on the show and how disgusting that must sound to everybody who's ever seen a picture of me.
Yeah, no, that's fine. This is only 2.5 hours long, and people are complaining about it.
People are
By the way,
complaining?
the next time I do legitimately have sex with my wife,
What's
I'm
the-
going to walk in naked and say, "Enter Danny Glover."
That's
What's the iTunes? Do we have iTunes reviews yet on this?
on this episode?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I would love to hear them.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to go on iTunes and be like, this is the best one ever. Bring Randy back.
If something comes up, I'll let you know. Oh no.
That's what she said.
Hey
We should do episodes of The Office, too. I got all sorts of ideas for us, guys. This is the start of a beautiful relationship.
But The Office is not a horror TV show.
It doesn't have to be. This is all sorts of stuff. You got Randy.
Podcast of Randy.
Randy and friends.
Well, I just had a really good idea.
Well, let's hear it.
I can't say it on an episode because it'll ruin everything.
It's like a Saw thing.
Kind of.
Okay. Tell me later.
Yeah. Well, I can tell about the end later. But yeah. So Corey, I don't know. Make up an outro.
Outro, Danny Glover.
Enter
Danny
Glover.
God damn it. We got a revolving door for Danny Glover.
Oh, I hope I remember this one.
Hey guys, did you listen to this? What the fuck? But if you did and you want to really give it to us, go to iTunes, leave us a review. I'm not asking to be nice, not even a little bit. If you want, you can email us. Jesus fucking Christ. We should
Our
never
email
get
is not Jesus fucking Christ, by the way.
But we're PoT at gncast.com. Also at gncast.com, you can go and find information about this show and the other shows the Galactic Network does. As Randy pointed out, we do have a Facebook page that we don't use. So good luck with social media, guys. And you can find Matt on Untapped. You can find me pretty much nowhere at this point. And Randy's at ACW Wrestling.
Pew
You wanna tell people-
pew. Pew pew fits.
Was that a no?
What was that?
Yeah, sorry. We were busy yelling.
Yeah. Do you want to tell people where to find and support your wrestling career?
you can go to acwwrestling.com and you can find out about ACW Wrestling, or you can go to Pew Pew Fits at Instagram and Twitter. Follow me there, and you can find more information about where I'm going to be or what we're doing with wrestling in Wisconsin. And that's it.
That's it.
And enter Danny Glover.
And yeah, Danny Glover shows up for the first time ever.
Can we get him on the show, you think?
He's probably not very busy.
Unless he's shooting Predator 3.
Which already happened.
Predator 4.
Already happened.
Hey, have you guys seen the new Predator movie?
Yeah, it's not good.
With the one with, what's his face, Adrian Brody?
Yep.
I haven't seen it yet.
Not very good.
That's not the new one.
There's a newer one?
There is newer than Predators.
There was
The
one I just saw on
Predator came out
HBO.
last year.
The
Shane
Predator?
Black directed it.
Wasn't it The Predator?
It has Keegan-Michael Key in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Isn't
Adrian
Adrian Brody in
Brody.
that one?
Yeah.
Nope, Adrian Brody's in the one before that with Topher Grace.
Oh.
Oh, which one has
And
Olivia Munn?
Motherfucking... Never mind.
Motherfucker Jones?
That'll be 10 minutes and we're going to wait for Danny Glover to enter.
And then I went in my mom's purse.
And I really
Motherfucker.
fucked over.
Motherfucker. Wait,
Wait,
hold on. Katie says no pew pews. You know what that means? Pew
Adrian
pew.
Brody, that's my dude. Yeah.
That's your dude? Pew pew to that.
Yeah, right? And pew pew all over his face.
So, I thought Adrian Brody was in the one that I just saw on HBO, but that's the new one with Olivia Munn.
He is not in the one with Olivia Munn. He's in the one with Lawrence Fishburne. Where Samuel Jackson did
Forrest
the
Whitaker,
voice.
you mean?
Yeah, I don't. Is Danny Glover in it?
No.
Predators.
Is Predators the newest one?
No,
I thought it was The Predator.
The newest one. My God.
Ah.
Predators is from 2010.
What'd she say?
I can't even handle that.
The Predators.
Oh yeah, okay. The Predator.
That's what I'm thinking. Let's see.
Oh boy.
Keegan Michael Key.
Yep. Olivia
She's not
Munn.
even. Where's she at? Oh, there she is.
Olivia Munn's right here.
Sterling Brown. Good for him.
Huh. All right. Yeah, so I guess that's going to do it for another episode of the podcast here. I'm entirely too drunk to taste this chicken. And we'll talk to you guys next week.
Pew pew.